Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Stealthy Elf Productions. We're doing another and final session of Mavet's Heart, a Terra Magia actual play, and it's should be fun. We're gonna start off first by talking about our characters and the ways that they leveled up last time, as everyone did get a quick little level up from Mama Ba and her great soup, her wonderful, delicious soup. Leveled everybody up.
I had 2 servings, so did I get 2 level ups?
No. But you do feel extra full and good.
I'm just saying this wouldn't have happened if I didn't push for a rush to start. just like, no, you don't get to rest. And I was like, please, let's
well, you still didn't get a rest, but you did get a level up. So, right now, first of all, let me say, hi, my name is Rula, and I'm the science. You can call me Ali or Lycus D Stratus on the internet. Welcome, and let's introduce our peeps. And starting with, I believe, Arden.
Oh, okay. I'm Arden, Ardenzy. I play Dinah, pyro maniac, loving bomb expert. I don't know. She does a lot of cool stuff and also makes things hard for everyone around her, apparently. Supposedly. She doesn't buy it.
Gambit in the background, just hopping around with his toy.
He literally, yeah, my dog's here, and he just wants me to play with him the whole time. So he keeps coming up, dropping his toy at me, getting mad I don't pick it up, and then running off with it again. But that's it. That's me. There you go.
All right, Liz, who are you?
Oh, I'm Liz. What's my character? My character's name is Nembyr, and she sometimes does magic things. Actually, she mostly does magic things. And sometimes I remember that there are more spells than the ones I already wrote down. I know what I'm doing.
What's my character's name? Liz.
I did. No, I definitely forgot. Her name is Nembyr. I'm literally looking at it on my little sheet.
All right. Well, with that,
listen, I've been moving for like the last 3 weeks. My brain doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, we'll give you a pass.
Fair. All right, Nigel, show him how it's done.
I'm Nigel. I play Sucina. I want to say that I too use magic. So that's 2 using magic. So if something were to halt that magic, it might go against 50% of the party.
It might make life difficult.
I also use magic, but I also use bombs.
Oh. But just, I feel like
called versatility.
50% of us need to really like bring forth what we normally use.
Yeah, our best contributions are magical ones.
Right.
So
take this as a lesson learned. Jack of all trades, master of none. Better than master of one, okay?
Last but not least, our least magical of us all, David.
Thank God.
I was gonna say, okay, yeah. First off, hi, I'm David.
Sheet.
Yeah, the sheet's not magical in person. Totally magical. But no, I'm actually gonna side with my buddy Dinah. I think magic's overrated. All expects us to use the magic.
Drop
says
the
talking
right
shield,
now.
right?
Drop the poll right now. Is magic overrated?
Yeah. I mean,
wow. Dropping some tea up in here.
Listen, just find a gun. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just find a gun.
Wait,
yeah, I mean, there's plenty.
Those people. You have weapons.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, weapon.
All right. So now we're okay.
Now I'm going to like full fantasy to real life popping on my.
There are 4 guns just lying around if you guys do want them.
You want a scythe? Or no, Paul has a scythe.
Paul has the scythe, yeah.
Scythes.
But there's also, I believe, the sword.
Scythe.
The sword that Captain R's dropped?
Yeah,
Get a pen.
yeah.
Oh.
Pen is
It gives
mightier than the sword.
1d6 plus power and switches energy damage. And it sucks out
Yep.
damage as VP.
Yep.
Plus power? Okay, you can have that. I'm
Yeah,
zero.
I can't really do much with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. That works.
I'll be a
'cause
generous party member.
I have 3
Yeah,
power.
what
Are you
were
sure?
the items we got again?
Here we got a sword and an AI visor, and let me let me consult my notes that are so detailed. The AI visor gives a +2 to awareness. Oh, I forgot about that. Thank God I didn't put that skill point in awareness. I don't need
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. There's the sword, and then there was the armor. I don't know what the armor did because I didn't put it on,
Yeah, what's the armor?
so I
do?
don't know. I don't know what it did. I can't remember. I didn't make a
Weren't
note.
there boots?
Yeah,
Boots and
it was
Yep,
gloves?
there
part.
are boots.
So when you put the armor on with the boots, it did something, and I'm pretty sure I
Oh
gave
yeah,
it
that's
to
right. The set
Sucina.
bonus.
Yeah, to get the set bonus. But I kept
Was
the
that
sword,
real?
and I
Or-
kept my
or-
own
or-
AI visor. I thought it was real. I took it very
I thought the
literally.
visor. I thought someone joked like if we put it together, do we get like a set bonus? I don't know if that was
I'm
like
pretty
one
sure.
of
I mean,
the players. Or...
that's what someone said, and I said sure. So it's real.
Yes.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you made that joke, Nigel. And then Ollie was like, yeah, sure, why not? And I was like, oh, say less.
Listen, it doesn't take
Ken,
me very long
write
to
it
come up with a
Oh, Ken.
with anything. So
But anyway,
Okay.
yeah, I gave you the boots because, you know, Sucina has a shoe collection, obviously.
yeah, it was a
I
little
remember my
freak.
folks by their shoes.
Oh no, that's
I
distressing.
collect boots.
But
With the fur?
the Sucina lore just keeps getting more and more intense.
Just wait till you walk into his mansion and you go into like a shoe closet. It's just like filled
Oh my
all
god.
along. Those, like,
Shoe closet or
Ollie, I have
trophy
a very
room?
important, like,
Yeah.
pertinent question. Has
Hit
our
me.
literature
MP
nerd.
cap gone up yet?
Has your what?
What?
My MP cap. Has that gone up yet?
It should have gone
Yeah.
up twice.
Yeah.
Should it be at?
It should be
5.
at 5 at least.
Okay, cool. I think it went up once. I just
Okay.
put it up again.
Uh,
Because there's some
so-
cool spells. They're higher than 4
There's a-
MP.
There's a perk that increases it by 2 as well, by the way. The MP cap. Fun fact.
There's indeed.
Yeah, it's called
Yes.
Caps Unlock. I have Caps
And
Unlock
don't
and
we have some
Wealth
leveling
Break.
up to do?
We do. So
Let's level
enough
up.
of that. Let's talk about our next level. Level 4. We for the most part did a little bit about this off screen. So let's talk about the ones who know exactly what they did to themselves. Nigel and I spent a little time verifying the level 4, what that's supposed to look like. So Nigel, level 4, we decided that you get 1 skill point, then +1 MP cap or another skill point, and then 1 perk or new spells. I moved the new spells to the odd levels so that you don't make 2 choices on the same level. But that's irrelevant. No one picked new spells between the 2 people who leveled off screen, so it did not affect. So level
Dang
4
it.
would be.
I wanted to add a new spell to my repertoire of spells that just mess up this whole game.
Yeah, man.
So, what
Okay.
choices did you make for? What did you go with? You obviously added 1 skill point. Where did you put that?
Me, I put the skill point in awareness.
Mhm.
I put the stat
And-
in intuition. Yeah, sorry. Is it
I don't think
one
level
stat,
4
one skill? No?
Not level 4. Remember, we changed it to 1 skill point, and then the second option is 1 MP or 1 more skill point, and then a perk, and then your MP, then your VP goes up.
Wait,
Looking at
I thought it
the
says 1
the
stat
the
point
chart
in
right
there.
now.
It says one
should be
stat
at-
point.
Should be at odd levels now.
Because we did a stat
'cause-
point yesterday.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
just,
we
did.
I
did.
just asked, and you said, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I fucked something up. I know what I fucked up. I know what I fucked up. This is my own bad. You know how a second ago I said that I alternated them so that you didn't have to make 2 choices every other level, but that's it. I moved the stat point instead of the perk because my plan was to move because it doesn't matter. I messed that up. Do the do the thing. Good. Yep, you're
So,
right.
Okay, so I was going going right up.
Am I
That-
right?
that's
So
your
for me,
big
it's
deal.
okay.
Yes, you
I'm
you
so
and
confused.
you and Nigel are correct. You and Nigel
Okay.
are correct.
Wait, now I need
because
to know
David,
if
you're
I'm
thinking
correct
you're thinking
too.
the same thing as me. Like,
Yeah.
could've
Am I
sworn
cheating?
I
Yeah.
got 1 skill point, 1 stat point, and 2, for sure 1 perk, and then a VP bonus.
Yes.
Is that
is
correct?
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. That is correct.
Okay.
Who sounds like they're
Nigel, did your mic?
out at
I think
sea?
Nigels mic
I think
switched
it
again.
did.
It did that thing where it decided to be a different mic.
You guys, I'm about to become the best support caster you have ever had because I'm actually
Not if-
looking at the spells and I haven't added.
Not if I
My
have
spellbook
anything.
held 8 spells and I had like 5. So you're welcome.
Not
Oh,
if
damn.
not if I have anything to say about you.
How useful are your spells?
I'll
if
just
there's
borrow.
no
I'll
net?
just borrow the sword that Ollie had last time.
You mean the sword that Dinah has because nobody wanted.
Damn it! What am I doing with the
What does the
sword?
sword do?
I do magic.
It adds a
it-
1d6 plus power, and it takes any. I assume any damage dealt is then sucked into you as VP, and then
Oh yeah. Yeah,
it also does one other thing.
If
Let me go.
if no
Didn't it
one's
end your
like
spell?
hard on that, yeah,
It can
if no
switch
one's hard on
energy
that, like,
damage.
yeah, I would say give it to the tank, the person who loses a
Genuinely-
lot of VP.
Genuinely, whoever needs it.
I'll take it.
I know I was
I'll take
making
it. 'cause-
jokes. I know I
yeah.
was making jokes, but like I'm okay with giving it away because I don't have anything in like martial combat or anything like that. Like I
Well,
throw
with
things
this-
and I shoot things. That's my skill.
with this last level up, I did take a martial combat.
Yeah,
Yes.
the man can
nice.
hit now.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah,
So you
I
can
bumped endurance, and I took a martial combat.
so
Mhm.
you can be locking and
Yeah, I can always be locking. Well, so now I also
lock-
have
and popping.
my
and whatever
my
else is going on.
my new perk that I've got is counterattack. So after blocking a martial
Ooh.
attack, I can make a free martial attack with a penalty against the attacker. So
have-
because my block resets so often, basically as long as I keep blocking, I'm also attacking now, like properly.
Nice. Do you have you have a lot of
For
power, right?
free. Yeah, I've got a lot of power. I'm at
Okay,
8.
perfect.
power.
Okay,
So much
then,
power.
Yeah. So you'll take the sword then, because
I got
nobody
I'll call it
actually asked to
sword.
take it, so I was like, I'll just make a note that we have it until.
Yeah. I'll take the sword. What's the sword called?
I don't have a name
A
for
sword.
it. I just called it sword, and then I said many things, and then I listed the many things it did. So.
Okay, I'm gonna call it sword of many things.
Yeah, that was a layup.
Any chance you can copy and paste the many things into chat for me?
Yeah, I'll message.
I'm
still-
really hoping that there are no R's in any of this text.
That's genuinely what I was saying. I have not hooked up the keyboard you've given me because I have to change my whole setup. I am so
How
close to
dare
being
you.
able to type an R. Oh wait, you know
So
what?
is this just a
Literally?
squad of many things?
All right, I
Thank-
fixed my own graph now. We're good to go. Sorry about that. Thank you, David, for continuing to talk about your character's level up
Hey.
while I fix my mistake.
Dang it, I'm
Also,
still
yeah,
only at
that
7 spells.
counterattack ability for Djin is huge because you already do damage when they hit you just on account of you have a electric body, and now you add one. Well, if you hit, you have the chance to add 1d6 plus your power, which is already 8.
My power's
So
good.
that is pretty consistent freaking damage.
Yep. Without even having
you
a
just-
turn.
Yep, you just can't do shit on your turn.
I
feel like I should. What was that?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't fully understand what one part of my notes means because I put switch energy damage and then in parentheses I put MA. I don't know why I put that.
I also don't know why you put MA.
I don't know. All I know is I don't know either. Oh, I think it's magic. That's what it means. Because you can make it a magic sword to deal different damage that way. But I think it costs like mana. It had something to do with mana or magic. That's what it was. That's what MA meant.
I'm checking my notes of the sword that I made. No.
Ollie, if you had your own notes, why didn't you say anything then? I can only write down so much.
You guys were
You got a
taking care of it.
point.
Okay, what does the
You know
sword do?
Okay, it's
Okay,
1d6.
someone go look at the last session.
It is 1d6 plus power as for damage. The damage type is energy damage, any of the energy types, so water, air, lightning, radiation, or fire.
It's now lightning damage.
You can switch it as a minor action to any of the types, depending on what you want it to be.
Thank you. Switch energy
Minor
damage. MA minor action.
There we go, minor
Ollie!
action. That makes.
Ollie, you're supposed to understand my shorthands based off your own notes.
Of course.
What's a major action then? If MA is minor action, what do you use for major action?
MJ,
I do big M. Oh, I do big M for major
Yes.
and little M for minor, like I'm doing
Yes,
music
Liz.
theory stuff.
I do MJA.
Oh, for
Like
major.
major. Yeah.
Magia.
My job.
And then and then still
I
suck
read
out damage as VP.
Yep, as a separate.
Okay.
It's also a minor action.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Wait, Ollie, I have a quick question here, just to clarify now.
Have a quick
Right.
answer.
So, can I use this weapon? Can I use this weapon as part of the counterattack? In which case, does it become like 2d6 plus power for my counterattack, or does it stay at 1d6?
Why would it double?
Because
the counterattack is like you
already
counterattack with your.
1d6.
Yeah. The counterattack, the idea is like you bash them back with your shield, sort of thing. But this is asking if you can add the damage.
The sword.
Of the sword.
I got it, David. Attach the sword to the shield.
I was kind of thinking that too.
That's what you were
Then
thinking?
my shield, yeah, because I wanted primarily be doing damage with my shield. Then my shield would be healing me.
Got it. Okay. For now, we're gonna go with no. It's just gonna do 1d6.
Hey, listen.
That's fair.
If you need help making that work, I have a +2 to tech use. I'm sure we can figure something.
Let's make it happen.
We'll make it happen. All right, and then Arden, with your level up, what did you put your skill point into?
I put my skill point in stealth, and then I put a stat point in logic, and then
And what perk did you pick?
Wellspring. So my MP pool is increased by 10. So now I feel I'm fairly balanced in terms of HP, VP, and MP.
Oh yeah.
Well-rounded,
Mhm.
slightly well-adjusted on some things.
Yep.
Yeah, and a lot more ammo to throw around them spells.
Yeah.
Always nice. All right, and last but not least, Liz, where'd you put your skill point and stat points and stuff into?
So fun fact, I had 2 unallocated skill points, so I added 1 to that, and I put 1 in my second combat casting skill,
Ooh.
and 1 into my medicine skill. And I gave my
Wait.
stat point to intuition. What?
Question.
Yep, you're
First
gonna
stat
answer
point.
it.
I thought the second block costs 2 skill points.
It does.
Yep, but she had
I
3.
had 3.
Oh, okay. I'm following now. I was like, wait, now I'm confused.
That's me. I'm confusing.
All right.
It's okay.
And what perk did you pick for this level?
So actually, I had 1 unused perk slot too because your girl doesn't like to make decisions and keeps forgetting to go back and do things. So I took the Wellspring perk twice.
Oh, okay. So you've just been a level and a half under everybody.
Yep.
All right. So now you have like
And
what?
still kicking
40
ass. I would like
You have
to
like 40
point out.
MP now?
33.
Goddamn.
Well-
all right.
Not for long if I have
Because last
anything
time
to
I was
say.
able to like bump up either MP or HP, I was like almost dead, so I bumped up my HP.
Oh my god.
I also have a
Alright.
full spell book now.
Nice.
I'm ready for this finale.
Yeah, we are. So, speaking of, let's actually get into it. We did our level up. We did the stuff. We're being told to stretch and posture and
Oh.
drink liquids and all that bullshit. Good stuff.
I forgot
Thank you.
to fill up my water, but I can sip on air.
And with the reminders to be healthy human beings, let's get into the game.
Let's pretend we're not.
Right. Mama Ba is, kind of just hanging out with everybody. I believe we left off with her telling you kind of about her life, and how she was linked to death in some way, to the point where she became, one of these guardians of this place. One of the many hands of death, if you will. And while you guys were having this nice little meal and looting dead bodies and stealing all of their clothes, you got yourselves ready, had your food leveled up, and I think right now Mama Ba is just offering you one last word of wisdom, I suppose, as she, is explaining. Just up the stairs is that's the last room. You get to meet the big man himself. That'll be fun. Trust me, he's very nice. Just don't look him in the eyes. There's no eyes there, and it's kind of creepy, honestly. Don't tell him I said that. Yeah. When he asks you a question, be honest. Okay? Agreed, guys? All right.
I think she really likes
I like-
this. That's like that's like in my head. I'm like this, she really likes us.
Listen, a lot of really shitty people come through these dungeons. It's very rare we get actual, nice group of kids. Well, more or less.
Djin looks at Sucina, she says that, and kind of just nods.
Back on this wall.
All right. Well, best of luck. I hope I never have to see any of you anytime soon. And yeah, it's been real, kids. I'm gonna take a nap. And she just kind of
Thank you for the soup.
She's gonna go off and have
Welcome.
a kick-ass Halloween party somewhere.
All that. Nice.
And yeah, she just kind of fades off. This is her realm. She can do what she wants. It just kind of disappears. And the bodies around you just start to unravel. And it isn't like disgusting sort of unraveling. It's like threads being pulled from a yarn as they kind of disappear. And you're left in a mostly blank room as the stairs wait for you, open and ready. The top of the stairs a dark, endless void.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
guys. I'm
So-
struggling with my dog. So
So, you guys, I'm assuming are going to go in, but question is, who goes first, or in what order, I suppose?
I would like to
Well,
not be first.
I can go first.
Shit.
I got a
Go
shield.
All right.
We need to shield. Shield
Our
us
literal
out.
human
I think
shield.
Sword. Yeah, sword on the back.
There we go.
Now. And yeah, go ahead.
Shin, you're up first. Who's behind Shin?
I'll go second.
I'll
Djin is my son.
You're right. Who's behind Jin? Sorry.
obviously Jin's son Shin is behind him. And then
So
Suki.
it's Jin, Suki.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I take it back, Ollie.
I think Paul volunteers to be up front. I think he's actually pretty eager.
Aw.
We love the confidence.
I like to
the-
picture Dinah and Nembyr in the back, like switching who's actually the last one, like every few steps.
No, you know what it is? You know what it is? We like start racing to get to the front of the room. Like it's that like
Absolutely
I'm
not.
walking ahead of you.
Oh,
No,
Alright.
I'll go.
never mind. I guess Nimbyr's just last then, because she's like,
I'll
I
go
don't.
in front
I-
of you. Yeah, I don't have any fear about going in there. I
That's
should,
good.
but I feel
Captain?
I'm like
Ollie, is Captain
Yeah.
with us?
Oh
She
yeah,
is.
we have
She
Captain.
is with. She's with the baby.
Oh, and the
She
baby. Yeah, yeah,
is-
yeah.
oh yeah, we
Oh,
have that baby.
do I still have the baby? I'm pretty sure
Uh,
I was holding the baby the whole time.
You were
Yeah, I
holding
think
Baby
the-
in this boss fight?
I think the captain, asks to hold her and keep her safe if you
Okay,
can.
I would give her to the captain then.
makes
What about
makes all
Destroyer
the
of Men?
notes about all of our weaponry we looted forgets entirely about the baby that we have to protect. It's
Yes,
Been
you have
a
acquired the
long
baby.
few weeks.
So, in that case, you guys start going through. And
Yeah.
here we go.
Oh.
Oh.
Is my horse full size here?
Oh, no, sorry. There you go. You come to a small little, like, cliffside, with a modest size shack. And as you look around, you can see that it is some form of graveyard. A funeral pyre lit in the distance, and light coming from the primary residence. And
Oh.
as you look around, you see that beyond the space of this graveyard, of this little area, it looks as though that's kind of the edge of existence. Off in the east is very clear on the map that beyond the cliffside there is nothing. And inside, or from here, you can see there is a figure inside of the shack with the warm glow. They seem to just kind of be moving around their kitchen.
Djin looks to the party and goes, "Reckon that's our person." Right. Well, mind your step. There's a lot of void out in that direction. Don't accidentally, fall into it.
That would probably be bad.
Got it, boss. Stay away from the bridge.
The nothingness.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll stay away from the nothing. So as you guys approach this cabin, at least for some of you, familiar face appears. You guys approach and you hear the door creak open as Mars opens the door. And it's just like, oh, hey guys, I see that you've finally made it.
Does this person have a full body photo? I've never seen them, and they look hot from their icon, but I genuinely can't.
You don't have shoes. I'm pretty sure they're also barefoot.
Thank you. They are hot. This is very important to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You want to go in front of the line now?
All of a sudden, Dinah
None.
just up there like, hello.
And for your record, not fuck. For your record, David, he's wearing sandals.
Almost perfect, according to Sucina.
So enough dishonoring.
Sandals. I'm sorry. Sandals with socks is a crazy comment in chat right now.
Oh,
Well, he's got to protect the footsies.
Yikes.
Can't give it out for free.
Nope.
Because now I just
Sandals
imagine
with
this
socks.
economy.
I also now
Exactly.
I imagine he's also in like cargo shorts, like Birkenstock sandals and stuff.
With
I
the
was
half
thinking more
robe.
like monk robes, but all right.
No.
On the top.
So Mars comes out and
Mhm.
he kind of waves to everybody. It's like, hey, so I would invite you inside, but the DM didn't make an interior, and honestly, thanks to the battle from earlier, you guys remember that when you abandoned me to fight that big strong lady?
Nope.
Who are you?
Can't say I recall that.
Oh, not
Yeah,
you
I
two.
don't-
You
I don't
you two are
remember
fine. You two
Oh,
are
okay.
good.
Great.
I'm
You
not even
did.
actually. No, I was
It-
just kidding. I'm not good at jokes. I promise. That was meant to be a joke, and Death is not funny, and I'm really trying my best to be funny, and it fails every time.
Well,
No,
hey, I
think
got a
you're
lot
doing
of
great
jokes. I can help
job.
you with
You're
your.
doing a great
with
job.
your
Jin
yeah.
is great at jokes.
You know,
It's
I've heard inklings of that.
Takes a lot of practice.
Well, Jin, would you mind sharing a joke with me?
Well, perhaps later.
Okay. I mean, fair.
gotta-
I'm putting you on the spot. But that is kind of what we're here to do, is put you guys on the spot a little bit.
I thought
So
you were
for the
going to
most
say we're
part-
here to make jokes.
Yeah, I mean, why not? But first we gotta handle the big part of this. You guys, I'm not sure if you noticed, but you made it to my home. This is my heart. And as he just kind of like pats the the cabin. This is the center of my world. My home.
So everything we've been through came from here.
Yeah, enough so. I mean, and he kind of like walks slightly off to the edge. It's like, I mean, look out into the nothingness for a moment if you don't mind.
Oh,
So-
I don't see
Jin-
anything.
Jin-
So, Jin, as he's pointing out to you like the distance, he's like, so I don't know how much you know about physics or religion or whatever else. Depends on your views, but you guys exist in the world of action, in the realms of action, and it has a fancy name that I'm pretty sure you don't know, and that doesn't matter. But it's the fourth dimension. It's the dimension of time, where you exist and you act and you do. We exist in the realm of thought and concept. And you know, it's a little different. Suppose the weird math people call it the fifth dimension for some reason. I don't really understand that myself. But yeah, just relax your eyes, and if you look off ahead, you'll kind of be able to see kind of what I'm talking about. And Djin, for me, would you be willing to roll for me a mental fortitude check?
What if I'm unwilling?
Then you have to roll something else. A bluff. No. Please
Okay,
roll a
no, I'm
mental
willing.
fortitude check.
Okay. All right. So with an influence of 0 and no advantage dice, that's going to be
Oh
a
no.
16. Flat 16.
16. Flat 16 is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, flat 16.
So it's enough that you don't like fall over. But you do
Good.
feel an overwhelming like almost pain as you take in a overwhelming amount of sensory information. As you look out into the emptiness, into the darkness, you realize it is not empty by any means. It is an entirety of everything. You see all of sapient existence at once flashing through you. And with your 16, you do not get a glimpse of anything too critical or important or that you can really make use of, but you don't take any damage from trying to glimpse existence itself.
Oh.
Does my logic increase at all? Now that I've seen everything?
No,
It's
I think
still
with
a
a
secret?
20, it would. I think with a 20, I'll give it to you, but no, with a 16,
Okay.
you survive the experience, but you don't get smarter.
Okay.
But I will
Fair
give you a
enough.
token. I'll give you an extra Terra token.
Ooh, thank you.
For witnessing all of
Nice.
existence.
Yes.
And surviving it.
Yeah.
It's a
I think Djin is reeling right now, just kind of in a daze, unable to really like articulate or really process what's going on.
And Mars just kind of goes, yep, that's enough. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. Avoid the inky dark blackness. It's scary.
Question: We have the map scanner showcase not just revealing the map, but it also shows what like hidden creatures and stuff like that.
Yes, it does.
While they're having their talk, I'm gonna go to Paul's backpack, pull out the map scanner, and just activate it, see if anything triggers. Because the sus meters are at 100% now.
That is fair. So we'll get back to exactly what you find in a little bit. First, Mars just kind of ushers Djin back, like, all right, so let's get down to
Djin
business.
by the shoulders. Djin's just like blank.
You guys have made it through my challenges. And as promised, I will grant you a wish. So that's kind of a big deal. It can do a lot of things. So I only ask that you please really, really think about what you ask for, what you really, really want. It can be pretty much anything. A couple have asked for eternal life. I never really liked that one. It's big sucks. More for you than for me. But that's a possibility. Power, wealth, pretty much anything, I guess. Yeah. Or you can maybe even be altruistic with it. I don't know. The only things I can't do is, I can't really override other people's willpower. Genie rules, the usual stuff. Except death. I can kill people. That's not a problem for me. Obviously. Yeah, genie rules aside from free will. You know, is the main thing. Oh, aside from death. So who wants to be first? As he gives like an uncomfortable smile.
I have a question above table for here. So
Mhm.
this, where we are right now, are there other versions of this for other gods, for example?
Yes,
Or
this exists for every god. Well, every major titan that you can enter their dungeon has a center, a heart, where you can, once you reach it, are granted a boon. Uh, some of them do wishes, some of them do a specific boon every time. But Mavet offers a wish. He offers to grant your heart's desire.
Yeah, I think I need to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think Djin
the
is
first
dissociating too much to go first.
I think the first person to actually raise their hand is the captain. She walks up and she's like, "Excuse me, guys. Mars, Mavet, whatever." And Mars is kind of, "Yep, you can. Either one is fine, but I know it makes people a little more less uncomfortable when I'm a person." Um, cool. I can. My wish just be to make sure this baby is fine somehow. It was born to a lady that was dead, I think, and other things. I don't think it's supposed to be here. Is the main thing. Uh, and Mars is kind of, yeah, no, that makes sense. Are you sure you don't want anything else? And the captain's kind of, yeah, I just want it to be okay. And he nods and says, okay, well, in that case, and he just kind of takes her to the edge of the cabin and tells her to open up the door and glimpse his real body for a moment, and the wish will be granted. And
Does she like disappear after that?
uh,
That's like my worry. I don't know what's happening. Like your wish gets granted and you're blooped out of existence.
Get you out of here.
Yeah, if that baby disappears, we might have to roll engagement.
Like
so he opens the door, and from afar you guys see an immense amount of light coming out, and you see her wincing, not so much in pain but discomfort for sure. And you see Mars, the sort of like image of Mavet that he's projecting to you. The projection is almost flickering as it's coming in contact with himself in a weird sort of way. And she wishes for a safety and a good future for the baby. And you don't see anything happen. But when she steps back, she has a key in her hand. And she's a little confused, like, is that everything? And Mars closes the door. It's like, yep, when you're ready to leave, the other door is right there. You can I think your friend has a question. Yes, in the back.
well, not for like just above table because I was waiting on you to finish your scene. Do we, while we're here, do we see the times like above people's heads like we did previously? That's like their remaining time.
No, you do not.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm just
but
trying to suss things out because I don't trust anything.
that is fair. So, as he's doing this thing, I think the next one that says anything is Paul, and he's just like, Mars vet, sir. But well, our job, Captain. We have to bring back. I wish to have a true history of creation, or some part of it at least, and stuff. That's kind of the point of doing these, right? And the captain just kind of nods. I'm like, yep, no, that's important. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for using your wish to complete the mission. And he's like, yeah.
MVP.
I swear,
Most valuable
if
Paul.
Paul
Paul's
gets
going for
hurt
employee
at
of the
all,
month.
if Paul gets hurt at all, I'm going in and swinging.
Over
is fair.
at HQ, it's just a plaque of Paul. You know, every employee every month is Paul.
A
Every month is
giant
But
portrait.
no, every employee of the month is Paul, but it's all different Pauls from various groups because every group has at least one Paul, and they all have the same personality type. And so he's
Are
trying
you
to
saying
be
it's like
the
a
best
Nurse
Paul.
Joy, Nurse Jenny issue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
Oh, he's
trying
got
to
a
be
big
the
family.
best Paul of this
Most valuable Paul.
He goes up, he opens the door, he looks at what's inside, and he goes, oh boy. Guys, I think I'm staring into his eyes. Oh no.
Don't do that.
And
Jeez,
Mars just kind of
don't do
closes the door. It's
that.
like, it's okay. It's okay, son. It's fine. Here, and as he like helps Paul like look away, in his hands is a scroll, a tightly bound scroll, and in the other is a key. And he's just, as before, the key will let you out. So, wish granted. I'm so proud of you. And Paul's like, thanks. And he scurries all around, squeezing between the boulders. And at this point, does anyone have a wish they want to ask for?
I have an idea.
I do, but I'm trying to phrase it
I have an
properly in my
idea.
head.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'll let everyone else go first because
I
Liz,
think Nembyr will like her little so scrawny arm just like raises up in the air, barely able to be seen over Djin's head and shield.
yes, Nembyr, please.
So she'll come up. Because I can move myself because I'm on the right tool. I wish to always be able to find the way home for me and my friends.
Oh, that's very interesting. Very well. If that's what you want, that is what you will have. And he opens the door for you, and you look inside, and you see Mavet. You see an
OMG.
endless tower of hands. Some
I just realized
embracing.
what this is giving
What?
me. Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes,
Like,
yes, it's a little Full Metal
I
Alchemist.
was literally like, what is this reminding me of this whole time? And then I was like, oh, that part.
Yes, maybe a little bit. But yeah, you
I
look
was like-
inside and you glimpse Mavet, and it is a mountain of hands, a mountain of outstretched hands holding one another. And this massive mountain of hands, it writhes and moves as each fingertip curves and grips, and it turns towards you. These hands clasps together in ways that clearly resemble a face, and it stares directly into you. And I want you to make for me an awareness check, please, and thank you.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Oh God. I'm scared now. I'm scared for Nembyr.
Don't be scared. I'm fine. 4 plus 13 is 17, plus 7 is 24.
24. All right. This 100% is death itself. The very concept of it, the maliciousness of it, the kindness of it, all of it. This is death in every way, shape, and form. And you know that this version, right now that you're looking at, this instance of death is in pain. It is distressed. It is struggling. And it almost looks apologetic, you know, for something that's expression is made of hands and fingertips and everything. And you don't know what it says because it doesn't make any, you know, reasonable noise. But you feel a kinship towards Mavet himself. You've been living essentially in his realm for months, just kind of floating, lost. And you almost certainly know that he feels bad. He is sorry for granting you this wish in this moment. As Mars closes the door, and with you is a pendant. And when you open this pendant, you see that one side is essentially a compass, and the other is blank at the moment. But as you think of an individual, it guides you towards them. And as you think of a place, it seems to guide you towards that as well. This pendant will guide you to wherever you and whoever you're with want to go. And in your hand is a key. Mars closes the door, and again, all right, that's your key to leave.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
The locket that I got when I think it was when the family, like, I was like basically laid them to rest. I got a locket. Did that do anything, or was it just the locket from them?
That was their locket. It was also the key to the door itself.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yes.
I think
think that
gonna
locket turns into this one.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna give that locket to Mars, but if it's mine now, I'm gonna take it.
Okay. All right, and then Mars says, well, what is that thing that I saw? Thanks for playing. All right, anyone else have anything they want?
You have something, David? Because I'm
You can go.
ready.
I got something, but you go.
So hopefully this makes sense how I'm wording it. Maybe not. So Sucina's gonna step up, and through a lot of deliberation, he's gonna say, let's see if this is possible. I wish for all the Titan temples to use more ways to judge those who are worthy of their boons, so challengers not the best in strength alone will have a fair chance.
Ooh, okay. So repeat that for me one more time.
I wish for all the Titan temples to use more ways to judge those who are worthy of their boons, so challengers not just the best in strength alone will have a fair chance.
Okay. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, think about that.
So I think there is a brief moment where Mars seems a little concerned, but ultimately goes, okay, I can't force another Titan to do really anything, but I am deaf. Perhaps there can be leniences within some of the within the temples during some of these. Yes, I think I can provide boons to everyone attempting these, so that strength is not everything. Okay, that's an interesting one. I'm surprised that you wanted this. But very well. Please, the door. And Suki, as you're heading towards the door, you have the map tracker and the essentially thing that allows you to determine if there's monsters, creatures, or anything going on in the field, right?
Yeah.
It finally finishes loading and doing a full examination of the area. And it comes back with some pretty wild readings. You know for a fact that this building is indeed the gateway to Mavet himself. This is fact, this is true. But you also know that no matter how small, Mars should be the same creature as whatever is inside of this, and he's not. Mars is not correct. He is a different monster. He's a different creature. He's giving off readings of a regular, well, moderately regular, mortal-ish human.
Oh boy, that's sus as hell. Okay.
That's sus as hell, right?
Put it together
Well,
with your zero logic. Do it.
Well, you already made your wish. You already made your wish. Too late now.
And you also know that there seems to be creatures that you can't really see currently along the outskirts, the northeastern and just northern edges of the area that you can see. There seem to be life signs of creatures. It's a bit indistinct, as if they're hidden somehow. But even with their being hidden, the scanner knows that they are there. It just can't determine exactly what they are.
I'm sure that's fine. They're not here for us.
I'm sure that's fine. So Mavet, Mars opens the door for you, so you can glimpse Mavet and be granted your wish. And for you, Suki, can you make a what would be a good one?
Awareness, intuition.
How about a judge intent?
That's gonna be. Let me roll the d20. That's a natural 1 on the die.
Ooh.
It was
Oh.
Terra,
I mean, you
Terra
do-
tokens. It
You have some Terra tokens, yeah?
was it 1 to reroll? Or
1 to reroll without hearing the results. Yes, I believe that's correct. But I can double check. Terra tokens. There we go.
Can I use my
That's a big
in the
difference.
cards thing to make sure that all of my allies have an advantage die? If
I
they
mean,
need
yeah.
it,
You can.
I'm gonna do that. Just super subtly, some little
Mhm.
divining.
As Nigel's rolling, I just want to say, because I'm seeing all this, I actually wanted to see if I could get, like, a vibe check overall in general. Like, because I'm still in general suspicious. So, like, I want to try and suss out things or, like, because I don't know. I don't.
Oh.
I think this is a bunch of bullshit.
Wanted. Nigel,
Yes.
nice.
And I rolled a nat 20. But yes, you can also roll Arden. Would you like it? What would you like to do? And judge intent to kind of get a vibe off the person, or do you want to do like an investigation to try to figure out what's going on, like here right now, like beyond
like
the.
to do an investigation because I feel something is off just in general with everything. I've been having this, and I didn't know if it would be a judge intent, in which case it was going to be very luck based, or if investigate, I would like to do investigate, but I don't know what that would allow me to gain knowledge of.
Sorry, there is an emergency at my house right now.
You're
I'm
good.
really sorry.
You're okay. Good luck.
Yeah.
Nigel, that's an interesting wish, my friend.
Wow.
What's the plan? You gonna go speed run the other temples now? You say nerf the temples and let me go.
Or maybe even threefold. Hey, I just gave the GM an excuse to do a whole bunch of craziness for other campaigns, possibly. If we have to go into a temple. Two, yeah, it could make it interesting to go through these other things. Doing alternate stuff than like fights. And third, it gives more opportunities for other challengers to come for the crown.
True.
What
You're
crown?
basically Goldie Roger.
But no. Let's remember now. Sucina lost in that one fight with that one guy because he didn't understand the fine print. Gotta keep you humble.
Sometimes you have to
That's
throw
actually.
a fight to learn from your
Is it
mistakes.
going to be easier for everybody, or is it just going to be scaled? Like, are we talking?
I don't think
The
it
whole,
can
like-
count as throwing a fight when you just lose. I don't think that was your intent.
That's what throwing a fight leads to. What are you talking about?
Throwing a fight implies you wanted to lose.
Oh, you
did-
guys! I just
I
realized
had-
I should have increased the size of my horse's damage die. Don't mind me reading my character sheet for the first time in a million years.
I'm
What
so
you
proud of
mentioned,
you,
like if
Liz.
it makes it easier for everyone. What I had in mind is that if I
Mhm.
did make a character under the Rockstar perk,
Hmm?
it makes it so this person isn't like totally reliant on doing damage, for example. Or
I thought
possibly.
another way you could have interpreted the wish that you gave, though, would have been like they would have judged them based off of different requirements across the board. Like, say one temple was strength, the
Or
other
that,
could
yeah.
be intelligence. That's how I took your wish, which I thought
Mm.
was also pretty cool. But because then you could have characters that are like at extreme disadvantages in some dungeons, but
Yeah.
then at high advantages in others. I thought it was a cool wish, but I was like, oh, that interpretation is up in the cards of what it could
Yeah,
be
you
played
could
at.
you could have a Titan who says, the criteria is you must be this tall.
The criteria is you have to be hot. And
Well,
only I
it's
judge the
also-
hotness level, and it's everyone looking like that Sanji wanted poster that's actually
If you have a god that's judging people worthy of their boons based off of height or looking like the Sanji poster, then you know what?
Yeah,
Maybe
no, I
you
get.
don't-
You don't want that
maybe
god.
maybe they shouldn't be.
That's your prerogative if you're a god.
Yeah,
Can I tell you
Definitely.
my my first thought was, could I make it so that all the temples are sealed? So then humanity just has to rely on themselves. I was
Oh.
gonna do something
Very
like
Final
that.
Fantasy 16.
I have ideas in mind for
Yeah.
my wish, but I also want to suss things out first. I got plans.
My character's
So.
too dumb to suss things out, so I know what I'm gonna wish for.
Oddly enough,
Logic-
despite how
logic too?
chaotic my
Yeah.
girl is, she is very smart.
All right, sorry about that.
You good?
You're
Everything
good.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be. There was a bit of a flood.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Little-
Oh no.
Not like the
nothing.
Halo flood.
No, that'd be awful. No, we got our new refrigerator to have water coming out of it, but now that actually is not working.
Oh no.
So that sucks. But it's alright. I've called reinforcements. My dad's going to take care of it with me, and I'm going to be there in a little while to clean it up and do whatever else too. But
Nice.
for now, let's do this. So, first things.
haven't-
The last thing. Oh, do you remember about? You remember what
Yeah.
the? Okay.
Yep,
just
you
like-
rolled a
Continue.
20 on in judge intent, and Arden was rolling for an investigation of the situation. Arden, what do you got?
I didn't roll because I got sidetracked.
That's
So
fair.
that's my bad. Let me see. A 15.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have
15.
an advantage dice too, right? I'm actually gonna use that now. Is it a D4?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. 19. Slightly
Alright.
better.
Yeah, no, that's good. So as you are kind of taking stock of everything that's going on, there are a few things that you do notice. You have pretty good magical awareness. You have pretty well practiced understanding of how to look at mana, how to understand it, and so on and so forth. You investigated those doors between the floors and saw kind of how they're made of magic itself. As you're looking around here, you're seeing that there are a lot of things that are similar to those doors, things that exist as magic, as innate living magic. The very ground you walk on, the water here.
Are those my next question, because I realized I wasn't even thinking about this. If I look at Mars, does he have the same magic strings that the previous people
Oh.
did? I know that was tied to Mama Ba's magic, but since they're in the
Yes.
same, he
You
does?
see, no.
Oh,
That is a good
okay.
question, though. As you're looking at them, though, what you do 100% notice is that everything here has that same sort of magical signature, that magical resonance that is like those doors, this living magic. Even the cabin itself is this living source of magic. Mavet, or Mars specifically, does not resonate that energy. They are not made of mana in the way that everything else inside of here is. He's resonating some mana similar to yourself and everyone else around you. You know, the way regular living creatures do. Nigel, on your nat 20, you get the door opened for you, and you see, again, Mavet himself, the true being Mavet, an insurmountable existence, and you know for a fact, without any doubt that this creature is struggling. It is the very idea of I must scream, but I have no mouth. It is trying to get out words, trying to express something to all of you. And you know that it cannot. And the other thing you notice is Mars. While they seem more or less the way you remember them, they do seem a bit performative, a bit like all of the other champions, all of the other people like Mama Ba, they're very relaxed. They seem to have infinite time, as you know, things in tune with death kind of do. But Mars seems like they're in a bit of a rush. They're trying to give you your wishes and get you the fuck out of here as fast as possible. Also, your wish is granted.
Who else was left? Wish-wise? Djin?
Djin,
Okay.
Dinah, and Vidas.
And Destroyer of Men.
I
just to
I have an idea of what I'm gonna wish for, but I'm scared it's gonna mess up a lot of things. But I have an idea of what I'm wishing for. I want. No, that's not what I'm wishing for. Because I have a feeling if I'm picking up the right vibes right now, and I feel it's gonna end very bad, but equally it could end very good. So David, you should go first with your wish because I hope it's not anything.
What's up, Liz?
Okay. Does
Liz, is there something you want to say?
Does Sucina like react to what he sees at all? Cause like, I also was like, this guy is like something's off here. But also, she's been stuck here for months and months, and she's like, I have a way to get home. But now she's like, wait a second. So does Suki like react at all to what he?
That's what I was checking. Like, who's? I was assuming Djin was going next because Arden, you want to go last, right?
I asked to go last because
I want to cast a spell.
My wish, I feel, is going to have the impact on how this is going to turn out. But because I personally think, I'll just say my plan. I'm going to wish on some level of freeing Mavet from what I believe to be Mars's control. That's what I think is happening. That's what I feel like it's on some level. I don't know if it's going to be possible. I'm trying to figure out how to word it, but that's my theory, working theory at this point with what is being presented and what I know. So, I don't know. If, in my opinion, if Mavet looks hurt in how you all are saying he looks and just the overall vibe of magic, I feel they're in distress and want to be removed from that situation. That's how I'm taking that. So that's what I'm planning on using my wish on some way.
So I would say you should go next then, by the way.
The reason I'm saying I want to go last though is because if David wants to get something out of this, it would be now.
Yeah, I mean, let's let Sukina finish up because Suki's still like up there. Yeah. So Suki, you do what you do. Don't worry about me.
Yeah,
like, you do what you do.
Jin's gonna go next after opening the door or closing it. When I'm walking back to the group, I'll do the thing where you're facing Mars, the building. I'll do the thing where like I'm facing outward because if you can't see me talking, then clearly doesn't know. And I'm gonna.
I'll tilt my hat down and kind of block your face a little bit.
Well, Liz, what spell were you gonna cast?
Psychic Link.
That's what I. That's what I thought. I picked up what you were putting down too, because I was like, God damn, if I was a telepath.
But keep going, because I'm guessing that what you are going to say is going to prompt her to cast it.
So I'll try and say like a low tone. That might not be the real Mars.
Perfect. That was Liz, not Nembyr, for the record. I would like to cast Psychic Link and link the four of us,
And Paul.
and probably Vidas and Mavet.
Mavet.
Oh, Mavet?
Yes.
Okay.
It requires intimacy, and we have just he has looked into my soul.
He has looked
And I
directly
have
into your...
looked into his hands.
You gazed lovingly into each other's eyes.
We have lovingly gazed into each other's eyes. This is a true fact of what just happened.
Yeah.
You all look. God damn it, Liz. I was gonna seduce the hands, man.
So,
Dare you.
yeah. You do. Okay, you cast your magic, removed your MP, and you link each other one at a time. Your minds opening up to one another. You can hear, your surface thoughts of as you attend them to be heard to one another. And each time that you add another person, it makes a little more noise in the mental chat room. As you're all linked, sharing, these concerns that you're having with one another, kind of instantly transferring these ideas of like, hey, what the fuck is going on? I don't believe in this, blah, blah, blah. And then you link to Mavet, and you are hit with the thoughts of agony, true, endless, insurmountable pain. And
Djin, tell a joke.
and
Tell a joke right now.
From Mavet, you hear two thoughts that he's grappling with. Neither of which he's actively trying to say to you, but neither of which he's able to really differentiate between what he wants to say. And you hear the thoughts of run the fuck away, and please help me.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are kind of being bombarded with that message. Back to back.
So it's like Psychic Link it's all mental talk, right? Like I'm not moving my lips and okay.
Yeah.
You 100%.
It functions essentially as brain radios.
Well then,
Yes. Radios.
I mean, then Dinah definitely told you what she was thinking of wishing for. So, do with that what you will. That was my wish.
If you wanna go up next, then like if you gotta blow it up, like go for it. Like
Blow
Djin,
it up.
yeah. If you're like saying that in the thought lobby thing,
Yeah.
then, yeah. Djin's like
The thought lobby. The thought lobby.
yeah.
What lane are we in?
Yeah. Like Djin will move up. I think what it'll do is Djin will move up within range to be able to block you if something happens.
Okay.
Right? But let Dinah
Yeah,
kinda
That's
go up
good.
next.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. She's gonna put on her sweetest smile she has ever given anyone and be like, I know what I want next. And okay. I'll walk like here. I assume you're still in range to block me. If
I'm still within
there,
range to
right?
block you.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. Should I just make it simple, or should I add detail? Because I don't want the wording. Okay.
Go crazy.
Go crazy.
Okay. I'm gonna wish now, if that's okay with you, Mr. Mars, sir, being Mavet.
Of course. Anything you want.
I wish with all of my heart to free Mavet from whatever is holding him here and keeping him trapped and writhing in agony.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's my wish.
You see that the lights like inside of the cabin glow brighter and brighter, until the door blows off of its hinges. The light shoots
Oh my
out
god.
and covers Mars, and boop, you
Oh.
see what he actually looks like.
Oh no.
Actually,
Oh no.
Oh,
He got grabbed by the hand. I'm
It's just
scared.
no.
It's just like it's just actually it's just a giant
Oh.
foot. We have hands. Oh wow.
Oh.
No, there can only be
couple of
one
you.
pink person here. She
So,
You rival.
a couple of you have seen her before. Back
Yeah.
during your little
race.
death race in hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
She interrupted you. She broke into this trial of death, attempting to kind of skip through to get straight to death himself. As you had Mars with you, the image of Mavet, his human body taken form to be with you, and she appeared and began to do battle. And Mars at the time told you to leave, that he would handle this.
Oh well, I
And
guess we know what
I'm not
happened.
smart enough to tell you
there.
guys, but yes, that happened.
And we get all of this information through the psychic link as
Yeah. As
it
it's
is
coming up, it's like, oh wait a second.
You mean the thought lobby?
the thought lobby.
Yeah.
it's just a thought lobby.
Ollie,
As-
we're renaming your spell. Just so you
sounds
know.
good. Sounds good. Thought lobby. So yes, as the doors blow off the hinges and the light streams out, their illusion is dispersed, and you see them for who they are. And inside of the cabin, you see Mavet as he unravels, like his hand, all the many hands open up and start to tumble across, and almost like a geyser, more of them appear and appear until they break through the cabin itself out the very top. Just destruction
Oh.
of all of this, blah blah blah. And
This is
I'm gonna you
also
guys to
giving Bleach the final.
Suki's running away. Suki's like, I'm just gonna be over here though.
I'm gonna just move like myself. I won't move from where I'm at. I'm like, oh, things are happening. I feel better behind or near Djin.
Yes. As the cabin's blowing up, Jin's got Dinah under the shield.
I'm like,
as everything is exploding, and you guys might know her, Carmilla Crimson. She's actually a moderately famous pop star in your time.
Yeah.
And she turns to you, Dinah, and she's like, "You fucking bitch."
hell
I'm gonna do roll.
Can
I'm gonna
I-
roll engagement.
damn it. I was like, can I immediately? I should have readied a spell before I did it. Hindsight 2020.
Oh, there's my natural one.
Oh no!
God damn it! I just got a 2.
I'm a
so we are
reaction
not-
character.
Yeah, it doesn't matter when you go.
Okay. I can't believe.
That's okay, I got this.
Listen, there can only be 2 pink ladies here. It's me.
And Paul, he's got pink hair.
You know what?
Sucina, how
Calls
do you
and
end up way behind that
acceptance
tree?
and you.
Also, I did not realize how far back Suki went.
Yeah, Suki's just been strolling back the whole time.
See, as soon as I walked forward, Sukina's been like, "Oh, what's this tree over here?" Like, pretending.
Tactical retreat.
Just
I guess.
Oh, oh,
Okay.
this is. You know what? This could work. This could all work.
Okay.
okay.
So, who got over a 20?
me. I got
Nice.
25,
All right.
I think. Yeah, 25.
Nembyr? 25. All right. Who got above a 15?
I got 20.
All right. Suki, 20. All right. Who got above a 10?
I got an 11.
All right.
Even though I rolled a 2, I have a good engagement bonus.
All right. And Djin,
7.
7. All right. Let me get a couple rolls myself in here.
Bringing up the rear. That's my other catchphrase.
Bring it up to rear.
Always be locked in and bringing up the rear.
Oh boy.
Yeehaw.
Wild.
All right. All right. And there's the captain.
What'd the baby get?
Baby rolled a -5
God.
with the baby.
Because it's
Oh,
a
no.
baby.
What if the baby is sentient? It's blessed to always be fine and good. So it better
It is
be.
blessed by a Mavet who was forced to, do your wishes or whatever. Yeah, I mean, he would have anyways, but
Blessed by a pop star.
blessed by a pop star. And Paul. Okay. I'm just gonna have my NPCs go the same fucking round.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit. Fuck all this numbers.
Fuck these numbers.
Numbers are a lie forced on us by society.
Exactly. Let me do a couple more rolls for my baddies.
All of society.
Yeah.
What do you
All
mean?
right.
Ollie, me and Liz already rolled.
Anarchy.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
Callback.
yes, yes.
A beautiful callback.
All right.
Alrighty. Jin, please make sure
Liz,
I don't
what's your
get hurt.
What's your
What?
swiftness? What's
My
your
swiftness
I'll do
is
my
5.
best.
5. Okay.
Remember, I gave you that cool sword a while ago.
Yeah. As soon as Carmilla goes for you, I'm just gonna sit there and be like, I killed Mufasa.
Savage. Okay. And then the rest of them actually rolled very bad. So I'm gonna put
Rest of
evil
who?
baddies.
There's nobody else on the
so,
map.
About that.
Oh
Nope.
god. Oh god.
I'm looking at the map. There's nobody else here. Sorry.
There's nobody there. Nobody there.
Sukina
So,
actually moved himself to be perfectly surrounded by all of them.
That would be quite hilarious, actually. Thank you for that idea.
They're
But
all
no,
coming
it
out
is-
of that graveyard he went to. That's
we're gonna start with Carmilla. She has a 25 as well on this roll, but has a slightly higher.
Dang it. I wanted to go first.
So close. And she is going to spend an action to snap her fingers, and there's a ring around her head that kind of forms and starts to glow. Seems to be some sort of buff on herself, but you can't tell exactly what it is. And then she kind of twirls her hand and reveals a microphone. And as she does, she yells out, "All right, everybody, let's get the show going." And a bunch of people appear as let's see. Where are the tokens? So a bunch of the enemies that you faced in the past through here as that's not what I want.
But we already beat them.
You did indeed.
Simon here.
It's almost as if
is,
come on.
Simon. There's
You're killing me, man.
Davies, the announcer. There was the weird centaur dude in the first map.
Well, those guys are part of Mavet. They are not your enemy.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh.
My eternal rival's coming back again.
That's okay. You have his sword now.
No, Djin has the sword now.
Well, we have his sword now.
The sword is
He
Our
doesn't
sword,
have
comrade.
the sword now.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
important part. Moral of the story.
There he
He's
is.
unarmed.
Look at him.
Look at
I
him.
missed-
Why is he so obsessed with me? God.
Not even death can cure the obsession, apparently.
Is this our
Dynasty.
enemy's
I got him.
colors?
I gotta file a restraining order, actually. He'll be like, "Ma'am, that dude died like 80 years ago," and I'll be like, "No, it doesn't matter."
It doesn't matter.
There we go. And one more.
As a boon for saving Mavet, please make sure that man stays 100 yards away from me at all times.
That's 100 yards.
You're right.
He has people with guns.
500 yards.
With a gun.
Yeah, there you go. Get him off the map.
There you go.
So, for the sake of numbers and simplicity, all the bad guys will go on baddies, on evil baddies. Evil baddies.
Yeah, you better specify.
You better.
We'll go on evil baddies' turn. So, first action was for buff. Well, that was 2 actions, and the third one was to basically use her ability to summon in her friends to get them in the fight.
What was the dude on the
One
top
sec.
left's name? Lord Blood or something?
Yeah, Father Blood.
Father
Oh
Blood?
yeah.
Yeah. Apple
Yes,
Blood.
he is back.
Oh
Uh,
god.
Wasn't that your first mortal enemy? Isn't he the one you
Yeah.
lit up and on?
No, he lit everything on
Oh,
fire, and I
And you
spent
lit yourself
Terra
on
tokens.
fire.
I lit myself
Yes.
on fire, and then he
Right, right,
kept
right.
shooting, and I magnetized him. So that also happened.
All right.
And
So,
perfect.
Nembyr, your turn. What do you want to do?
I would like to stomp my foot on the ground, not to throw a tantrum, but to cast a spell. And I am going to cast, what's it called? Home Field. Give me and my friends the home field advantage. And 6 meters around me.
Oh,
There.
look.
This is the perfect terrain for me to fight in. So all of my allies get +1 advantage die, and all of my enemies get +1 disadvantage die.
Okay.
For the
So-
next 3 rounds.
I'm gonna need you to roll something for me
Ooh.
first.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't it suck?
Okay, what?
So I need you to roll either intuition or logic, just an average check. Your choice.
Definitely intuition because my logic is like 1. Oh, gross.
You're gonna want to use your tokens, by the way, on this one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If I use a token, do I get an advantage if I use 2 tokens re-roll? I can't remember how that. We've done this before.
Yes. If you don't know what the results are, technically,
Okay.
use 1 to re-roll the dice you just rolled. 2, if you know what the results are, you know they're bad. 2 to add an advantage dice. 2 per advantage dice.
I'm
No,
gonna
3
just
tokens, I get to
re-roll
add
that
advantage.
one.
And then also, we guys never really use this, but 3
Oh?
tokens to add a flashback to be like, oh, I picked up this thing and prepared it along the way. But yeah, or like, oh, I actually cut the rope on that slightly so that when they're climbing, it snaps.
Oh. Cool.
We all got a token
You
at the
said-
beginning of the session, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody gets a token at the
Yeah.
beginning.
I think I've spent the most of my tokens though. So
You spent a lot of them last game.
I just keep sending them.
All right, Liz.
Since I didn't tell you my roll yet, and you couldn't tell me if it failed or succeeded, I'm gonna use the 1 token to re-roll it because it sucked, and that's a dirty 20. Intuition.
That'll do. So as you are casting your spell, Carmilla uses a reaction to holler into her microphone and basically just sing a little bit of a diss track about you and your skitty hips and gaunt cheeks and clearly, you know.
We're taking her down, Liz. Us baddies love her down.
I'm casting a spell here.
She can sing it to her mic all she wants, but she won't. She's gonna catch these hands.
But
Only
yeah,
I
so
can give
she
my
does
friends
that.
a hard time.
She does that, and you feel as though her words are pushing against your magic, trying to cancel it, trying to get it to stop being cast. But you power through with your understanding of magic and being able to just will it into existence.
Good
So yeah.
try, ho. Thank you. That was 2 major actions. I would like to use my 3rd major action to shoot my plasma staff at her.
Okay, hit her.
Okay. We're
Just
gonna
realized
make
I
you
made-
go.
A dad level pun with catch these hands because Mavet is all hands.
Damn
It was unintentional,
Nice, Sue.
but it was actually really good. And it hit me way too late after I said it.
A 12. I get 2
Alright.
advantage dice. I rolled a 2, a 2, and a 1.
Yeah, a 12 is definitely not gonna hit. Is the thing. But yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, you did something
So-
really cool.
I'm really mad at her for
You're
trying to interrupt my
you're
spell.
Really cool.
Thank
You
you.
did great though.
Thank
That
you.
was fantastic.
Thank
All right.
I used my minor action to hide behind the captain.
Okay.
I just kind of duck.
I think I'm gonna put in a rule for the future. If you hide behind an ally, they have a penalty or
Oh, here.
something.
I'm right
Because I
behind
think it's
Jin, and Jin has a
hilarious.
shield, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
I do think that's funny. though.
Hey, Djin has to help me first, okay?
Um,
Jin
but all right.
can
As
help
long
us
as I
all.
roll well, I can help all of you. Yeah.
All right. Next up is Suki.
And you have a +1 advantage die
Mhm.
because of
Yes.
my cool spell.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that's not just attack.
And well, we also had the other one too from before,
From the
like when we
cards.
were doing the wishes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had 2.
Ollie, does that one last until now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we have 2 advantage dice?
One is like an instant use, and the other one is
Okay.
within the field.
Oh wait, I already used your into your card
Yep.
one. I
Okay,
already
cool.
used that. Okay, never mind.
Ollie, I have a
I
question.
thought
Yes.
about my spell. So it provides me and my allies 1 advantage die. Does that mean like for the whole duration of the spell or for each round that the spell is up?
For
I'm
each round that
guessing
the
it's the
spell is
whole
up.
duration. Ooh, cool.
This
Yes,
is like the
while you have
magical
hope.
bonus of Nullfield. This is how it feels to have something so cool. It's
Uh,
fine.
Except this actually helps my party instead of keeping them from being able to do their cool
Damn.
shit.
Savage.
I love you.
Just because, listen, less than
Yeah?
50% of the party is magical, so technically everyone else benefited but you all. Sounds like a you
Oh no, I
problem.
forgot about my horse.
You
Also,
did forget
Ollie,
about the
I
horse,
can't
but it's.
control my horse.
Oh, you can't? That's weird.
No, I don't
Let
know
me fix that
why.
for you. First,
Okay. He can have
Suki,
his,
Nigel,
his
with that
or
being
she
said,
can
do your
have her
thing.
moment.
do your turn.
I'm
And,
done. Yes.
I'm gonna be casting. So I already moved 1 major. I'm gonna be using a major to cast Action Bind on what's her name?
Yeah.
Carmela.
Carmela. Yeah.
Camilla Crimson is
Sorry.
her stage name.
Overdrive, minor, then Action Bind on her. So anytime she does something besides the last action she performed, she being this is gonna be 4d8 radiation damage. What was the last
Okay.
action she performed?
It
A
was
nullifying
a
spell.
it was a perk, using her perk, her reaction perks. Okay.
Oh, does the reaction count? Because wasn't her last like action to summon her friends?
Her last major action was to summon her friends.
Yeah.
Does it count as
No,
reaction?
if it works as the reaction, I would actually prefer that because then that means on her turn, anything she does, she's
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah. So yeah, whichever way you want to do it.
Hmm.
Dude.
And then I'm gonna hope I don't die after these enemy attack. Cause does she seem like does she seem like a spellcaster? If you,
Oh, yeah.
do you get that vibe? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna cast Third
definitely
Infernal
giving off
Ring
Okay.
for my last major. So, let me see here. It's for 3 rounds. Anytime this person casts a spell, they will be 4d6 fire damage.
Jesus.
Whoa.
So that's so much. So much. honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So to cast a spell, I have to go against the ruling, which will hit me with like 4d6.
Radiation.
And then if I radiation, and then just because I cast it, I'll get another. Got it. Ouch.
Mhm.
I love how you
Okay.
haven't technically done anything to her yet.
Yeah. You
But
haven't done
if
it.
she does
But the
something,
threat is there.
I'm gonna wreck her.
All
Place
right.
the dots on her so I can focus on the other guys afterwards.
So with that in mind, I think that's the end of your turn, right?
Yeah.
I think Paul has gotten into a mindset of like, fuck this shit. I'm all in, guys. And he puts out his backpack again,
Yeah,
pulls out his weapons, big axe, and just starts running in and swinging. Beep.
Love
Double
to see
dice.
it.
Ah! Yeah.
He
yeah.
boosts her.
Let's just see what happens.
Good luck,
Pretty
Paul.
good.
Oh god. I swear if Paul goes down.
Paul.
That is a hit.
Nice ball.
Let's see. That's pretty good. That is 15 damage to her. As you see, one of his scythes just kind of embeds itself into her shoulder as he struggles to pull it out, and the skin starts to immediately stitch itself back together. She does look hurt by that. It's not as though the damage is gone, but her body repairs itself regardless. And yeah, he had to drop everything, grab the scythes because he wasn't ready for a fight, and then do the thing. Okay, Vidas' turn. I think Vidas, seeing what's going on and whatnot, I think he's going to position himself behind Suki to try to cover his back, so that none of your spells go down during this. Just in case.
If you have no idea what to do, because every time I do overdrive, I'm taking damage. I just do it on the side. I just took 3, so
Okay.
I'll probably always be in a state of like heals.
Yeah.
You
No,
run out of
he'll move, take a shot at the baddie, at the bad guy, and see what happens. Okay, that's a pretty good roll. Does a little bit more damage as a bullet just kind of flies into her other shoulder, and yeah, sure, he'll perform a basic medical check on you.
I have a pocket healer, David.
That'll only be 5.
No, that's more than enough. Countering all the effects of overdrive.
All right, so that's his turn, and then the captain. I think she's going to just kind of run into the nook of this tree and pull out her weapons and set the baby down and try to just take a defensive stance in front of the baby. Yeah. Next up is Dinah.
Okay. Can I ready a boom potion again? And like set it all up, and then so apparently Pit of Death is a reaction.
Yes.
I don't know if I can use it as like just a spell. Like, can I change? Because my plan is to the tried and true, open a Pit of Death under her, and boom her into it.
Yes. So lower actions, so quicker actions, being reaction, minor action, can be done as a major action.
Okay.
But it will require a major action.
That's fine. I'll just set up my gun then, and I'll open up a Pit of Death under her. I'll set up my boom potion for the next round. Because that'll just be everything, and then I'll just open up the Pit of Death.
Sounds good.
Underneath her feet.
That's fine.
And unfortunately, Paul is there, so I want to open it like I don't know, like this. Oh God, Jesus.
Circle go. Come back, circle.
That way.
Like, yeah, exactly like that. Thank you. I don't want Paul in it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll your damage for Pit of Death.
Thank you. Let me go find that real fast. My bad. Oh, there it is.
Actually rolled incredibly low on their reaction to that. That's okay.
What did we say the damage was? I can't remember. Wait. Okay. Oh, 64. Okay, I found it. I was like, where is it? I can't read. Okay. Oh. Oh.
Nice. Okay.
That's 12. Sorry.
12? Okay. Should
No.
take 12 more. Okay.
Did
So
she
that
fall down in
was
it?
yes, she fell down into it. She rolled pretty bad.
Yippee! Yippee!
So you got a potion out, you load it up into your cannon, and then you made a big hole, and she fell down, took some damage. Got it. Okay. Now the evil baddies are all gonna go now.
My two mortal enemies, I guess.
Let's see. Okay, so right there-ish. All right, and just a brief moment, please. As I check the thing.
I like how we all effectively kind of surrounded Carmilla.
Yeah, I mean, you guys
But-
caught the problem early on.
Unilateral. Giving
Who you
it a
call a
Uh,
problem?
Well, my goal was, depending on if I got everybody to make their wishes, was to get you to leave, basically, and then when you do that, it would just all the bad guys would be surrounding you. But you know,
Oh,
Thank God.
but we're too good for you.
I hope Mavet falls in love with you now.
so let's see. No, okay,
Oh,
close.
Paul, you're gonna be safe, buddy. You're gonna be safe.
Okay. So, right up to here. Garbanzo.
Bonzo.
You got a little bit more movement in you. Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Destroy our men.
No.
How ironic
Hey.
is it going to be if men destroy it?
Okay.
Destroyed by men.
Oh no.
Okay, so right around here, got it.
I like how you go, oh, we would have come out and been surrounded. No, we're still surrounded, though.
You're still surrounded, but like the plan was, they'll all just be there and able to blast you with their big hits. See who survives.
yeah.
If you guys can manage it. Now they're using all of their turns to just get close.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Liz. He's not obsessed with you. He's obsessed with me.
It's fine. It's fine.
And
Everything's okay.
It's fine.
You'll be okay,
Okay.
Liz.
Oh, I know.
You're a baddie, remember?
I'm
Not
a
an evil one
baddie.
either.
so,
Not that you know of.
let's see. The Captain R's, the bad captain. He made it up to you and is gonna start swinging. He has one major action left for an attack.
No.
So he's gonna do
No.
that.
Can I try and dodge it?
Yeah, do you want to try dodge? Because otherwise I can try to jump in and block, too.
Yeah, go ahead and try a dodge.
Yeah, I'll let you go first. See if you dodge it first.
So that's only a 18 to hit you. So
Hold on. Where's my dodge? Oh, I get a +1. I think I beat him because I rolled an 18 on the die.
oh yeah, that'll beat him.
Yes.
Um,
I got a 26.
with the minimum of your skill. So he slices down at you, and you are focusing on creating your spells, and Destroyer of Men just kind of heel kicks you a little bit in the butt, and you move, and the blade just kind of goes right behind you.
I love her.
Nember's
All
butt again takes center stage.
We stick to our themes. So this bad guy is going to take a shot.
Which bad guy?
The one by Captain.
Upper gun.
right?
Yes, up by Captain R. Top gun.
Kill the Baptin again.
I think they're going to shoot at. They're gonna shoot at Vidas, knowing he's the healer. Minimal damage, but damage.
Can
Here
Vidas
we
dodge
go.
or anything?
Yeah, he can. You're right.
Yeah.
and that's a very good dodge. Okay. Yeah. No. Vidas, out of the corner of his eye, sees the bullet coming and just kind of tips up as it goes underneath his cowboy hat.
Yes.
And
that's great.
let's see. And then the last gunner here only has one action, so he's also gonna take a shot. And that one's just garbage. That one did not hit anybody. All right. Well, some of them are garbage. That's okay. Djin, it is your turn.
Oh, don't forget,
What do you wanna
Ollie. If
do?
they're in my little circle, they get a +1 disadvantage die.
They do
they
get
a
disadvantage.
They do get disadvantage.
They would have definitely missed that.
Okay,
You've given
Jin's
me
turn.
too much power.
Push her
First thing
down
Jin's
into
gonna
the-
do is I'm gonna use one major action to activate Elemental Body. I take a d6 of damage, which is max damage. Great.
Aww.
I take 6 damage, and we never healed, right?
Nope, never healed.
Okay, cool. All right. Second major action is gonna be we're gonna activate Can't Be Contained. So I got a little bit of just that much spicier now. Third action is going to be to. Can I do a minor action? Like if I were to step up to like here, right, or step up to like this spot between Dinah and Carmela, can I strike down at Carmela with the sword, or is she too deep?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's a doable thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna just kind of inch this way, and then so minor action. Can I just do like a step, like one step over with a minor action?
Let me think about that.
No problem. If I do move over there though, Nembyr, then I am somewhat out of range of you. So if I can't do the step over there, then I'll do something else. I got a backup thing.
I think minor
I have
action.
Destroyer of Men.
Nice. Minor action to step. I think I'd be willing to add that in as a minor action thing. As like a, hey, I'm not trying to move, I'm just trying to avoid getting reaction attacked.
Yeah. So then I'll just step here. Like just kind of shift over between Dinah and Carmela, who's down in the hole. And from behind the shield, last major action will be to strike with Baptin's old sword.
Nice. All right. Roll them.
Let's see. That's going to be 1. It's 2 4s on the d4s, and a 15 on the dice. So it's a power 15 plus 8 plus 8. So 15 plus 16 is 31.
Damn. Nice.
My debut attack. My character's never attacked.
All right, yeah, pretty sizable hit on her.
Does that push her down into the spikes more?
She's already in the spikes.
Pushes her more
Good
in
try,
the
though.
spikes.
Good try, though.
This channel, though, does this channel my elemental body, which would be the 1d6 contact damage.
Oh.
Let me think. 1 second. Yes, that'll add to the d6. Yep.
Okay, so then there's 1d6 from the attack, 1d6 from elemental body, and then I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 of my 2 mana to use Can't Be Contained, which I'd activated, to add another 2d6.
Ooh, damn.
So it'll be 4d6 plus my power. Let's see, that's 10 plus 5, that's 15 plus 8 is 23.
Okay, holy shit.
23 slashing damage, and that gets converted to VP, and I'm fully healed. Let's go.
Nice.
I
You
think.
have to use a minor to do that.
Yeah, it's a minor action.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a
Wait,
minor
it's
action
not
to get
damage
the heal.
turned in? Dang. Okay.
You have to
Well,
use a banner
that's
action
fine.
to activate that.
So that's okay.
Uh,
I still use one of my 2 MPs. So
mean,
I
to
can
be
do that
fair-
one more time.
This whole round was insanely strong.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah,
was
it's a good opening round.
massive
It's a good opening round, guys.
Djin, you see that she looks already beat to shit, like pretty sizably. But that is the end of your turn, correct?
That's the end of my turn. Yeah, that's all 3 major actions and a minor.
All right. It is back to her turn. And Djin, you see them as they have spikes jutting through their abdomen and their leg in this pit of death, slashes from Paul and your own wounds cutting into them as they grip the sides of the hole, the grave that they've been thrown into, and their eyes begin to glow and wordlessly move their lips and cast a spell. And with this spell, they are able to fly. So they float up a few feet.
But don't they
above
take
you.
a shit ton of damage from Suki's spells?
They do.
Yeah, I'm
They
waiting
do
till
take a
like you burn through them.
They do take a shit ton of damage. And she is going to simply use this spell to reposition herself up. So one major action to do that, one major action to float up. Now,
I just
how
want to
much damage
see
did you...
her get enough damage that she just falls back into the pit.
It takes more damage.
Yeah.
and
That's
then
what I'm
she's
hoping
I'm
for.
literally like, so long as she's above this pit, I'm gonna make her life hard.
uh,
Just wanting her down.
she uses her last major action to let's see, how much distance is this? Okay. Yep.
Can
She holds up her microphone and hollers out, "All right, it's time for my fans to get involved." As she reaches her hand out, and you see to the northwest the 2 spellcasters. They start to wrinkle and decay as they fall down dead. And you see that she is revitalized.
Oh man, I'm glad I let you finish describing first because I was about to pop in and say Jin's actually a Carmelo fan. Just FYI. IRL, Jin's actually a fan.
That was a perk. You sure?
Yeah, that's an ability of hers. So
Okay.
that's a spell and technically a movement to get out of the hole, and then an ability. So how much damage did you take?
So if the last action before was a reaction, so that's 3 actions that wasn't a reaction. With overdrive pumping up damage here, action bind goes from 1d8 to 4d8 damage die.
That's
So
12d8.
that's 12d8 for that, and then
12d8.
4d6 for.
Jeez.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that in Google.
You could roll it in person. Come on.
We're not gonna wait for him
Somehow.
to count all of those numbers.
Oh man.
And then,
Goddamn nuke just trapped waiting for her.
For real. That's amazing.
So, does
That's
this person
crazy.
have anything against any resistance against radiation and fire? Because then I would separate it, or just say the total.
You don't know. Like, you don't really have a way to know that.
So
yeah,
total
sorry.
damage. So radiation and fire is 84.
84. Okay. You see that as she healed herself from a pretty massive round of damage, it's as if her skin starts to bubble and parts of it starts to explode out as she gets almost blasted with immediate radiation sickness. Like, it is her skin sloughing off in chunks, and she screams out in pain. She does not go down,
Dang.
but
Dang.
she screams out in pretty awful pain. She currently is I would say you can be pretty assured she's bloodied, and she's standing. She's floating roughly 3 meters above the team. So, a Nembyr. What do you want to do?
Me again.
Yes, you.
I would like to give my first major action to Destroyer of Men so that she can beat this guy up.
Sure, roll.
Heck yeah. Trust
So
me,
look
I
at what,
killed some
what
blood.
she adds to the thing now. Okay, we're
Can
gonna
I
add 2d4.
Just after this, can we go do a break?
Actually,
turn?
yeah. Why don't we take a break right now, Liz, and hold on to your
Okay.
to your rolls, and
Okay.
we'll be right back.
Okay, thank you.
I gotta
All
go
right,
back.
thanks for watching. For now, we'll be right back, guys. Shh. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Stealthy Elf Productions and Mavet's Heart. We are here for the final confrontation, and it is Nembyr's turn. Nembyr, what are you gonna do to these villains?
Destroyer of
Beat 'em
Men
up.
is gonna kick him in the knees.
Give me the knees.
Or bite them in the knees. One of
No,
those
chomp,
two.
chomp.
And she got... Dang it. What is her power? I swear I wrote it down somewhere, but apparently it
Pretty
wasn't here. Again.
Pretty sure it was 6s across the board, except the brain.
6s and 1s.
Yep.
Okay. I knew it was all the same, but I wasn't sure if it was a 5 or a 6. That's gonna give her a 29 to hit him.
All right, that'll actually hit him.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking for my dice and I don't have dice. Because I left them. Did you tell me that her damage die was a d4 or a d6?
6.
Okay, cool. I get to make it an 8 because of my thingy.
You're about to
Ooh,
become
and she
his
rolled an
rival.
8.
That horse.
So that's 14, right? Does she add? She
Yep,
adds the
14.
power. Okay, yeah. 14 points of damage. Right to his knees.
Ow, that hurt my knees. How dare you?
Ha ha ha.
Okay. So that was one major action, and you have 2 left.
Yeah. So question. I know that moving is one major action. Would moving without taking an attack of opportunity be able to be done with 2 major actions?
You can use your minor to, as we talked about with
Oh.
David, to take a step and then just follow through.
Oh, okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna move over here. Just a little bit closer to the person with the shield and further away from the person who's trying to kill me. And with my last major action, I feel like they've got her handled. I'm gonna watch their backs and shoot my plasma staff at that guy that Destroyer of Men just destroyed.
Okay.
At the knee.
Get him.
Okay. I have to look up how many things I need to roll. Okay. I need a 1 of you. 3 of you. Ho ho ho!
Damn.
And then I add a number, and that number is 7. So that is 35 to hit.
35.
35.
Wow.
I rolled a 19. I rolled 2 4s on my regular d4s. I rolled a 1 on my advantage d4. And then I add 7.
Impressive. All right, you fucking hit him.
I'm a beast in the mind.
Mind beast.
I'm a mind beast. Okay. And then I rolled 2d4 for damage. This seems like a waste to roll a 35 to hit and then get 2d4 damage.
Yeah.
And they
I
are...
think when we David, just a minor note as we're playing. When we get to the part where we do criticals and maneuvers, I think we should have something for every time you go like 5 over the threshold for an attack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just an extra damage dice or something, because like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to
But I do add my intuition to my damage as well, too, right?
Yes, indeed.
Then it's a 12. 12 points of damage. Radiation
Alright.
damage.
Yeah, I mean, you hit him pretty good, especially with the Story of Men and your attack. He looks pretty hurt, pretty darn hurt. Okay, is that it for you?
Don't worry, Dinah. I got your back.
Thanks,
Yes, I
because obviously I'm being replaced right now.
Suki, your turn.
Let's make sure. Actually, no. 30 meters is huge. Just want to get some radius being done here.
I got you. What you need?
Wait. Can I move the circle after I place it?
No, unfortunately not. I can give you this one that I copied for Nembyr is about 6 meters. Here. Can I
His
copy?
nail goblin. No
I
more.
think
Wait.
all of you might have to be the one to copy the circle I made. I can't do it. The GM power.
No, I
has the power
got
to
it right
copy.
there. Am I broadcasting? No, check it
yeah,
out. I got it there.
Yeah, there's a purple
Alright.
drawn circle that's 6 meters that you can use too. Yeah, that one.
There you go. It's in the location that you want.
Thank you. I didn't know how to do that.
And I shall cast everyone's favorite spell.
Yes.
Vesh's
Go ahead.
Wrath.
Yes, of course.
So everyone needs to make a average dodge roll.
But first,
And all the ones
you
in
need-
my circle get a disadvantage.
Is it true? But first, you need to make an
Roll.
intuition or logic roll.
Intuition or logic roll. Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna take I rolled a 9, but I'm gonna take a chance here, and hopefully I can roll above that in the second roll. Use my last token. Don't screw me, Google Roller.
Get another D4.
Not fuck.
Oh,
Get another 84.
I got screwed. That's. Let me think. Back to here. D4's not now. I mean, I roll it for the funsies, I guess.
Hey,
That's a 15.
is that with the D4 that Liz gave you?
you still have so you have the D4 from the field, and then there's also, I don't think you use your cards D4 yet.
Well, I rolled a 2 on a die. If it's in,
Okay.
for sure gonna do intuition, so that's gonna be like at +9 from that. And then I rolled a 4 for at least one of the advantage dice.
Okay.
So
You do you, man.
like a
Yeah.
D4 was not gonna put me above.
Yeah.
Probably not put next year. Yeah.
But with the advantage dice from Liz, you do manage to cast your spell. And deal Vesh's Wrath. So, go ahead. As she also tries to give you a little diss track about how you are a little freak boy with your feet obsession. But the diss track does not land.
Damn.
How does she know? No.
Sucina, character description, little freak boy.
My bad.
Very, very low font.
Alright, so how much damage is it gonna be?
This is the exact opposite of the previous one. It's 39 fire.
Yeah, it's a
Fair
lot of
enough.
twos.
That's a lot of twos.
One's like,
Hell
twos, a
yeah,
lot of
me. That's a good for me.
Yeah.
So you see that Father Blood takes a bit of damage, but is not down by any means. These mooks definitely are. Boop, a boop, boop, boop,
Oops.
boop, boop. Even him, because of the damage that was dealt last turn, goes back down.
Cards.
All right.
We are so good at this.
So,
we're so powerful.
Suki, is that it for you?
Yeah. That's all I can do.
All right. Next up is Vidas, Paul, and the captain. Let's see. Paul is going to dig into his backpack, pull out a lasso, and try to fucking yeehaw the pop star so she can't fly away.
I second this motion.
I do too.
Ooh, hello, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you much for joining. So, Paul has taken out the lasso and has attempted to yeehaw the pop star. That's a 19.
Alaska pop stars.
It's 19
Just
on the
match
dice.
people up.
Paul's been rolling bricks. I don't know what's up with him. Man, it just snags onto her ankle, and he has a grip on her.
He's in his glow up era,
He's in his
filled
blow-up
with
era.
confidence. Duh.
He has one good stat.
He's in his glow up era.
He's
But
the
all right.
next rock star.
So that's
is.
Paul. Vidas is just gonna turn around and unload into the guy trying to shoot the baby, basically. So he's just gonna
Oh,
spend a couple actions trying to do that. All right. Both of those will hit. Do some damage.
Captain hasn't gone yet, right?
Nope, not gone yet. Does some pretty good damage against the bad guy up in the captain's face. And then it is the captain's turn, and she's also going to just rip into this man. 2 14s on the die. Nice. Let's roll my next one. Yeah, both of these are gonna super hit, even with the penalty. As she twirls her axes around and just starts hacking into this man, knees first. And do some damage.
Why is everybody going for the knees? Destroyer of Men went for
I'm
the
telling
knees.
you, it's
Captain
the new
went for-
strategy. The
I mean,
knees,
against them
man.
As a man with bad knees,
All
trust me, it
after a
hurts.
pop star on the knee. All these
all right,
people
yeah.
would have been adventurers.
Uh,
It's an old meme. You get it?
I get it. I get
I
it.
understood that
we're
reference.
all
Okay.
there. We're all there.
Takes pretty mad damage as she rips into him, and between Vidas and the captain, he also goes down. Boop boop boop. Okay.
Nice.
And after the captain, it's Dinah. Dinah, what do you
Okay.
want to do?
I want to shoot the boom potion above her to where it pushes her down into the pit out of the sky. Like, I don't know if I can do it to
Do it.
like where. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's super doable because you just have to aim more or less in the area. I think.
I don't know.
That-
I just realized there's no way of me. I mean, I don't know if I can make it like detonate somehow. I just realized I didn't take into account the actual logistics. If I have to hit her, I'll hit her. It'll just hit Paul as well. But he's in his glow up era, so you know.
Here's what you do, Dinah. Just shoot it straight up and then let gravity bring it back down directly onto her.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I would say
You're right.
that just to get it in the area where it explodes and pushes her and doesn't do like the usual direct damage, that's a 15.
Okay.
Normally it would just be like a 10 to get it in the spot that you want it.
What? I forgot what I add for this. Oh God.
I like this combat music.
What?
Yeah, I'm digging
This
it.
is a weird question. So I know I have the D4, but I feel like I don't know, and my stuff is no longer loading. So now I'm having technical difficulties on one laptop.
That's okay.
I don't know if my little like what did I call it? A hand blaster.
Yeah. Yeah, your hand blaster, it adds 1d4 to whatever you load into it. If the thing in it already does some damage, it'll do its damage.
That's fine. Did it have anything to the hit though?
No, I don't believe so. It doesn't add to the
Okay.
attack itself.
I just can't read because arms combat. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I was like, I feel I'm not adding something, and I wasn't. But I don't think I made it. I got a 4.
Did you add
wait,
the
do I have
D4
a-
from Liz?
No,
From
no,
Nembyr?
I didn't.
I'm gonna let you know a raw 4 doesn't hit.
No, I'm sorry. I got a 10 in total plus 12.
10 plus 12
can
is-
can I add
Yeah,
I mean not plus 12, plus 2. Jesus Christ, I have too many things going on in my head.
Math
I
is
rolled a 6.
hard.
I got a bonus dice for my own skill bonus. It is plus 4.
Yeah, that'll do.
Do I?
That's 16.
I got a 6 plus 4 plus 2
That's
from
that's
Liz's
12, like you said.
advantage.
And then plus
Do I
4.
have? Do I add anything else? No, I wasn't adding another 4 because I was gonna add
Okay.
another roll of bonus die. So I'm pretty
I see
sure
what
I'm
you're
at
saying.
12.
No. As is, you currently don't add anything else. You can throw in a token or
Wait.
2 to add another advantage.
Do
if you
I
like.
add?
Did you
Do
use
I
it
add
in
my
the
s-
cards advantage die too already?
No. Okay. Am I allowed to add my swift or intuition to my arms combat? Because I didn't
Yeah.
do that. Oh. Okay. Oh. Then
It's specifically, yeah, it's either. of
that'll
those
be.
two.
That'll actually be a 15. That'll
Okay, yeah,
actually
that'll definitely hit.
be perfect. Actually, it's a 17. I forgot I
Even
had
better.
12. 12 plus 5. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Guys.
So that is, yeah, that'll
Could
hit.
you just die already so I can stop doing math?
No, she can't, because she's gonna use her
For real enemy.
extra reaction because she's gets some boss reactions. To
Is she within? Is she within grabbing range?
No, she's up like 3 or 4 meters.
Okay.
To launch it up. So she's going to try to basically just revert your attack at you.
Okay. Give me a second.
All right. So I'm not going to tell you the results of what I just rolled.
Okay.
This is for her to turn your attack back at yourself. I want you first to roll 1d6. Because if you recall, your gear is faulty and you made a bad
Oh,
potion
yeah.
that you don't know what it does.
That's a 1.
All right.
Is this also just check? Is this something I can potentially block? As it's kind of like ping ponging back?
It
I'm right
technically
next to
is.
Dinah.
Yep. So, allow me to save you from wasting your reaction by by saying that she does use her reaction to, as the attack is coming at her, she just kind of swirls around and throws it back at you. And as it explodes, you realize that you had made a healing potion.
Nice.
Instead of an explosive potion. So you do take, I think it's just 2d4 healing.
Does Djin get some healing too? Does it splash?
Yeah.
It does. It's actually 2 meters in all directions. So yeah.
Everybody?
Paul, yeah, pretty much everybody gets a whatever 2d4 of healing that you're or about to give to the enemy.
Okay. That's 5 points of healing. I got a 1 and a 4, guys. Does that go to VP?
VP first, yes.
Okay. Oh,
Alright.
sweet. Great.
So,
Well, that's a fine turn of events right there.
Thank God. I didn't know that was in there.
Were you? Whose side are you on?
You know, I'm for everybody who wants to make this world better. Okay.
so, anything else for you, Dinah?
Yeah. I just want to lob another potion, best of my abilities, but this time a chill potion, because I want to
Okay.
try and give her a +3 exhaustion.
Do it.
Okay. Please. Please. Please work. Oh. Okay.
You exhausted
this-
the pop star.
Do I add another 1d4?
What
it.
for?
Well, I'm throwing a potion, but do I... So, the field gives me a 1d4.
Yes.
Okay. Do I add any of my stats to that? Because I don't think I have. I don't have any skills in anything that I feel is related to just tossing something.
This is gonna
Unless
be
that
arms.
counts.
It's
It
gonna be
is?
an
Oh.
arms. Yeah.
Oh,
You're,
thank God.
you're
Oh, thank
using
God.
a thrown weapon. Using
Oh
a
my
ranged
God.
weapon.
That's great. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Hit her.
Okay. Yay. Well, then I hit her with the chill potion, and she takes +3 severity exhaustion and a 1d8
Okay.
for 4 water damage. And
All right.
that's what I'm gonna do for now.
Gotcha. Mhm.
There's too much math. I can't do this. I'm like between reading and adding numbers, my brain is not working too well.
That is okay. All right. So, it's the evil bat's turns. 1 second here. It's actually
Why
my
is there a
brother.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Why am I squared?
Brother blood, father blood.
Why is there a square on me? Oh, I made that square. Jesus Christ.
that's
Why'd you put a
good
square on
use for
yourself?
liking that joke. That's
Wake
okay.
up.
Just...
Wake up,
All right, guys.
samurai.
I'm gonna walk myself into the nothingness. I'll see you later.
Nothing was to the left.
Let me just.
It happens.
Oh my God.
All right. So, let's see what we got here.
Oh God, this guy.
All right.
Azar blood. What you doing? Don't do that.
I need everyone.
Please don't do that. Mm-mm.
He's super strong. Remember.
I need everyone to roll a dodge or a block. It is up to you.
I'm gonna go with block. Personally. And we get the advantage dice from. We get the advantage dice from Nembyr. Don't forget.
Finally.
I think you're muted, Nembyr.
Whoops. We have it for one more round. On my next turn, I can cast it again and give it to us again.
Ollie, I got a nat 20
Oh,
I
damn.
on block.
also got a nat 20, and with all the bonuses, it's 30.
Okay.
I got a 23.
Okay. And Nigel?
27.
God damn.
Yeah,
Got a
I guess
19.
I
I'll...
got a 30. I got a 36 when everything's counted. 20 plus 16.
All right. Only the NPCs get hit by this then. So all of you got over a...
simultaneously, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
all
because I
happening at
can't
the
like
same time.
block them and okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just a second.
It's an AoE essentially.
Yeah.
As yeah, you all rolled above a 20. Damn. Okay. Well, yeah, he pulls out his two pistols and just as he starts unloading, it's almost like phantom arms come out with two more guns and just 4 guns repeatedly blasting off as a barrage of bullets sink into Paul, Vidas, and the
Hang on.
captain.
Ollie, can I at least block? Like, if I use my reaction to block at least one person, I think it automatically blocks me as well, right?
Well,
Or,
yes,
like I'm
that
in
is
the
true.
way of that attack, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna block Vidas if that's cool. Then.
Yeah, I mean he's your healer. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. And also, yeah. So yeah.
All right.
So Vidas at least won't take damage. Paul, unfortunately, yeah, you're gonna get riddled with bullets.
Yeah, he is. So let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Sorry, Paul.
That is 32 damage as it rips into the captain and Paul. The captain is barely standing as she is covering the child, protecting it with her life. Vidas looked like they were about to be eliminated as you stepped in front of them and took the barrage. Paul falls down.
No.
Ollie.
I'm telling you, that guy was crazy strong.
That's all right. It's all
And the
right. We
last time
saved the
it was
healer.
just me. It was a lot happening.
Okay. Djin,
Okay.
you saved
But-
Vidas because that 100% would have killed him, or at least put him
Okay,
to dying.
Vidas.
It is your turn.
Me?
Yes.
Wait, no, aren't I last? Did the NPCs go?
Yes, the NPCs all went already.
I-
They killed the guy to your right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. At this point, so Paul goes down. I am going to use one major action to run over that way. I'm gonna use and grab the rope, the lasso that Paul had on the lady.
Nice.
On Carmela. I'm gonna grab it. Second major action, I'm gonna yank downwards as hard as I can and see if I can't pull her back into the pit.
All right. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's do some.
I guess this would probably. I think like I don't know if you want to do like a push basically, but in the opposite direction.
Yeah. You're moving something
Okay.
around, push it around.
Yeah.
They're gonna roll a contested poise essentially.
Okay.
They rolled 8 plus
Okay.
6. That is not a lot.
I'm gonna use the advantage dice from the cards that Nembyr gave me. I haven't used it yet. So between the field and then this. I've got 2 advantage dice on my thing at the 16 on the dice with a +4 and another double 4s on the advantage dice. So 16 plus 8 plus 8, 16 plus 16 is 32 to pull her down into the pit.
I wasn't kidding when I told y'all I was about to become the best support
the
player
best
you ever saw.
Yeah. This bonus dice is so clutch. Yeah,
All right.
Djin runs up, grabs the rope, and yoinks as hard as he can.
Yeah, no, you do. All right. In that case, she failed her poise compared to that. Dinah, how much damage did she take?
Oh my gosh. My time to
Spike her.
shine.
We're spiking.
You're spiking her into the spikes. Nice.
Yep.
Oh. 14.
14. All right.
Dead?
I'm sorry. She's not dead. She does look
Okay.
very hurt, though.
Okay. I have one more major action.
Oh,
Here's what I'm gonna do. How many tokens is it to say something happened in the past?
3.
3.
Okay. I have 12 tokens. I'm gonna spend
Holy
3 of them.
shit.
The lasso that Paul used is actually a wire,
Okay. I see where this is
a
going.
metal cord. And then I'm going, while she's lassoed like this, would you count this as grappled?
I would say it's grapple-ish adjacent. Yeah, you can. I know what you're trying to do. You want to shock her?
Okay. I'm going to spend my last MP using my magic markings to use Tormenting Grip, and I'm going to channel 48 electric damage through the cord into what's her bucket.
And she wants her bucket. Okay. Yeah. Do that. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good fucking setup, actually.
That's a lot of 3s. That's okay. 48. That's 4 3s and a 7. 9 plus 7 is 16 electric damage. Does if it's a metal cord, does my touching it count?
What do you mean?
My elemental body,
Oh,
because
to
I'm
like,
also electric. Yeah.
yeah, you're dealing
you-
damage through her.
Okay. Then that
So
would be
you got
another.
16.
So that'd be another D6 if elemental body counts like going through the electric cord.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought that was the kind of what was already happening. Yeah,
No, I
sure.
didn't have that. I didn't have that counted yet. All right. That's a 4. So 60 plus 4, 20 electric damage to Ha.
All right. So I want you to know she
I'm out of
had
MP.
14 left.
Yes.
Yes. She had 14 HP left. So pretty fucking solid work there on the end, Ben. For Djin, for not being the guy who does damage, really works something out there at the end.
I've
Come
said it
through.
before.
Every
I'll say it again. The creativity that we can have with your game, chef's kiss.
Well,
It's so
thank
fun
you.
to see what people do.
To be fair, the majority of the strats so far have been make a hole, keep pushing people in it.
Yeah, right.
It
Fucking down
worked.
people.
Different every
It
time.
worked.
It's the
If
same
it's
Always
not
win con.
broken, don't fix it.
Make a
Oh,
hole,
as
push
soon
people
as
in
that
it.
hole showed up, it's the win con is checked.
The best part was I didn't know that was a spell. I had a completely different spell, and then we revamped our characters, and I was like, oh, let me actually go and pick better spells for strategies. And then it hit me, and I was like, could my potion effectually push someone into
All right. So,
or just brings Djin anywhere so he can push everybody into
so here is what happens.
Oh, Paul, why you X, buddy?
bullets is why he's X'd. He does not have 32 HP and VP combined.
Oh no.
All right. So, let's see. She went down. She took her damage. As she gets launched into the spikes and then electrocuted, she reels in pain and screams as she goes down and dies.
That's like crazy. This is a crazy scene, though. Like, he just pulled her out of the sky into a death pit and then electrocuted the crap out of her. Crazy. That's wild.
As that's happening, you see that the cabin behind her, the one that you guys have been standing in front of, the eruption of hands kind of ongoing, kind of starts to die down as they form together into Mavet proper, standing, looming. And he looks down at you guys having done good freaking work, and gives an odd little smile with his odd face and reaches down and just kind of his hand mouth, and he just kind of squishes, you know that way that you do like squish with your from a distance at someone, just kind of squishes Father Blood, just, and he is just a mist of blood.
I thought it couldn't get crazier. It just did. It just did. I'm just imagining a gusher just squished and
pretty much. So that occurs. He looms above you and looks down, and you see the smile go as like his home is kind of fucked up. So he steps out of it, and again, just we're somewhere between 10 stories to like full Empire State height. It's hard to tell with the hands always moving around exactly his height and position. But he's standing above you as he just kind of, waves his hand over, and the cabin rebuilds itself. Waves his hand across the map and swiftly cleans the field, getting rid of the unwanted intruders. Paul is very much down, but he gets the benefit of being essentially a player character, so he does get to do saving throws and whatnot. We have Vidas here, so he's going to attempt to do some. He's going to attempt to do some healings on this.
I'm also right next to him and can offer assistance if it helps. I do have one skill point in medicine.
Nigel's within range. You can try and kill Paul, Nigel.
Breaks out. Wait, maybe one of these actually does some good again. It pulls out a boom potion.
Oh no.
Let him drink it.
Oh gosh.
That's wild. That's wild. Next plan. Does the boom potion, if you drink it, make you explode?
For sure. It does the damage just to you, just on your innards.
Oh, hang on. I got you.
Oh no. Vidas has a much harder job now.
That didn't actually happen.
So,
please, I don't want to hurt Paul. I think he's great.
All right. So I rolled really bad on 2 of these rolls. So he is gonna need a little bit of a help.
Help.
I'll cast Healing Growth. 3 meters
Okay.
range.
Can I?
So
Oh, I was gonna say.
You're measuring.
That's,
Yeah, no,
that's
that'll do. Healing Grove will work.
It's like I could do some impressive first aid. I put a skill point in
To
medicine.
say, I rolled a
It's not-
natural 20 for some medicine.
Yeah, you
yeah,
guys
that
can.
sucks, guys. Magic for the win.
can-
Healing Growth.
So Healing
Immediately
Grove-
hears that null field. No.
killing Paul for the
Yeah, exactly.
out of principle.
Where's your magic now?
So, so, with the help of Suki, with your Healing Grove, giving Paul back his VP, because I believe Healing Grove is a VP specific one. I don't, I'm not 100% sure. Either way, it gives everyone time to pitch in and help. All the while, Mavet is, kind of cleaning house. Eventually, once everything is set, you guys do save Paul as a bit of a team effort. But Paul definitely does think that you did the most amount of work, Suki. Don't worry.
Good.
Can I help? Can I help
I know
Mavet
that.
clean his house?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You can start chucking
bet.
bodies into the
But
into the emptiness.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
oh.
yeah.
if that's what I
Sounds
gotta
so
do,
fun.
okay. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I would just start cleaning up.
Yeah, you chuck them out, and the bodies just start falling into space-time, randomly appearing in random places, causing horrible murder mysteries that no one saw.
My
Yes.
rival's
Uh.
body appears in front of my rival, and he only blames me as I walk across the street like a little baby. He's like, she's killing me.
So, him as a teen finds his adult body dead, and is like, I blame a child. Got it. That all tracks.
As
Um,
as everyone
Ah.
does. The only
so, Mavet, he, with your help, cleans everything up and sees that you guys are healthy. And he's looking down at you guys and is like, probably. Like, you see that he's talking. He's basically doing sign language with his mouth. Or what would be his mouth.
That's actually
And
such a cool take on just
Right?
that image. Like,
and realizing that might not be everyone's language, he shrinks down and goes back into his human form of Mars. And he's just, hey, that was pretty nutty. Thank you, everyone. That really sucked. I hate her so much.
You look like you're in.
Kind of
You look
terrible.
like you could. Mars, you looked like you could have used a hand, so we figured we'd help out.
Oh, that's the jokes. That's the jokes I've heard about. Fantastic. Mama Boss seems to think you're particularly funny, by the way.
Well,
And
Is she gone
so-
for good? Carmela? Then I'm
no. Her forsaken wish at the time was to be taken out of the death and life cycle. I did that because that's the rules. You get here, you get the wish. But she still ages, and she gets really sassy about it. So she tries to get in here once every few hundred years or so and steal more of my power and whatever else. The thing is, she could do that to another. She'd go to a different Titan. I feel like she would be successful. My dungeon is so much harder for people like her. But whatever.
Some people choose to work harder, not smarter.
Yeah. Spite is a hell of a drug, I guess. But no, thank you. She won't be able to, find her way back into the living for a few decades, I hope. It's really, really annoying to be bound to the concept of granting wishes. Truly sucks, because some people are the worst, and turns out that sometimes the worst people are really fucking strong.
Djin looks at Suki and nods.
And as you do that, I think he looks to Suki and he's like, Suki, you actually really impressed Davy. Not very many people are psychotic enough to strap themselves to the front of a rocket and press go, and he really admires that about you. And
How fast do you go?
Gotta go fast.
And gotta go fast. He, offers. So there's a couple of you who haven't gotten your wishes granted yet. Let me make sure, first of all, I did grant those wishes. It was against my will, but I granted them because I knew it was for you, as honestly as I could. So do not fear that it was her granting those wishes. She was making me do it, but I wanted to anyways. That being said, Djin, do you have a wish that you would like?
Yeah, I suppose I do. To be quite honest, I haven't been the best father for my boys, and, well, I figured with me as a role model, they probably won't be the best fathers for theirs. So, I suppose my wish is that death keep them safe. Me, or any of those that come after me.
Of course. I will grant you the boon of protection from others. And as far as your children go specifically, know that while complicated lives they had, the future, they've paved incredible things for the future. Especially the grandson of yours. You might want to check in on him. He's doing some pretty impressive things. But you can worry about that later.
I looked out to the nothingness and I saw everything.
Yeah. That was a real dick move of her to do. You really shouldn't stare out into that.
Nope. Not a good idea. Like looking at an eclipse, they say.
Yeah. Well, I believe there's one more wish. And he kind of takes Vidas aside. And they have a little like whispered conversation. And they nod at each other. And Vidas just kind of steps aside and rejoins the group slightly. Meanwhile, Mavet is like, okay, well, everyone's got their wish, but I do want to express my gratitude. And he kind of just opens his hand and a book just kind of appears. He's like, this is my spell book. If any of you would like a spell from it, please. Anything available to you.
Oh, I would like one.
Yes.
That sounds great.
Wonderful. Here, please.
All things
believe in
considered,
magic.
some of y'all got some really cool stuff.
What's mine is yours within the boundaries of this page.
Got it.
And looking to Djin specifically, is like, spells aren't really your forte, are they?
Wow.
Magic's a trap.
Ain't that the truth? But it can also be pretty empowering. Allow me this. And he like goes for a high five.
5.
Your
Almost
total
reflexive.
pool, your total pool goes up by 5, and you get access to
Ooh.
one spell that he gives you.
Oh.
Did you? Let me look up the specific name for this one.
+5. Well, thank you.
Yes. Don't go spending it all on well, I mean, do whatever you want, I guess.
On alteration perks? Don't mind if I do. I'm about to become a vampire. Let's go.
But no, they grant you the spell Stallion Stamina, so you can give yourself +3 endurance
Ooh.
for 3 rounds. It
Oh, sick.
That's awesome.
costs 4 MP, but it would be pretty powerful for you.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Everything.
Any other picks? And he looks
actually
to-
just have a-
Real quick, you said it was
I just
+3 endurance for how many rounds?
3.
3. Thank you.
I just do I have to pick a spell within my spell school?
Nope. I
Oh.
am death itself. I can give you any spell you desire.
Oh,
Please.
great. Okay, I'm gonna have to take some time and read this.
This is a
Yeah.
special boon from me to you. The only limitations are your physical body, the otherwise being the MP cap. But those other limitations, he like literally waves his hands like they're gone. This is special.
You win.
I think he looks to Suki as like, I have an idea which one you might like.
Can I get
Hmm?
SARS hoof?
Of course.
And I want it to be like a horseshoe tattoo. That just appears.
Yes, of course. So he grants you that spell. He grants you the stallion's stamina. Liz, any idea what you want?
Not a clue.
He offers you a little something. He's like, how would you feel about a bit of fun? I'll grant you a spell. I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. When you cast it, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. This will be fun for everyone, I'm sure. So, last one up. Have you decided yet?
So many options.
Mm.
You have any recommendations?
For you? Let's see.
Dang. Now I regret not getting recommended my boon by a death god. What the? It's okay. It's okay.
So, one moment, please.
Is that above table or in game?
A little bit of both. You see that he's flipping through his spells, while I am opening up my my stuff, because for some reason the PDF on the website doesn't have the last couple that I made.
Jin pats Suki on the shoulder and goes, "Well, we all can't be stallions, can we?"
Yeah, the horse stuff is for the cowboys.
Yeah.
Man does a
and
little
Nembyr.
damage and look what it does for his confidence.
Hey, did you kill the boss? I don't know.
So
Here we go.
with your
Can you
proclivities,
summon the WinCon hole in the ground? I think not.
Suki, with your proclivities, I think
Eat?
no, different one. Different proclivities. You might be fond of domain, allowing you a bit of control, a bit more than you have probably ever experienced, truly. It's costly, but I think you might still make do of it, make use of it. What do you think?
The spell list?
Yes. So I had to pull up my my working draft because for some reason the last
B2, yeah.
the last page is a bit off. Missing a page. So I'll fix that soon and upload it. But domain essentially is a domain
Is it
expansion
similar to-
from like, yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's similar to like version, because version 1 of the spell list had it.
Yep.
If it's,
It's remarkable. It's very similar. Yes. You pick an
Okay.
area. It's 9-meter bubble, and you get to create 3 rules. The rules are the school, where you get to pick which magic school is allowed, or which ones are allowed or not allowed. The order, which you get to set up to 2 actions that are required each and every turn, and the taboo, which sets up to 2 actions that cannot be done on a turn.
Wow.
This costs 10 MP to use.
Sorry, I just when I looked at the old spell book, and I'm looking at the one under domain,
Denizen?
which is yeah. Could I?
Yeah.
Possibly change mine.
Yeah. You can do that.
'Cause I was like, I think you're pretty cool. So
Yeah, you can have whatever you want. I said you could have access to any spell.
Great.
I will take that back, though. Take that back. Here's your new one.
Dang.
And
I just read really slow.
you and me both. And yeah, he offers you Denizen and Domain.
Will Denizen also be 10 MP cost?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
So, while it has been quite a lot, you guys are free to go. All those keys that she gave you, please throw those out. Just use the door regularly, and it'll take you right where
They
you
open
need
up
to be.
into the nothingness, don't they?
100%, yes,
I-
yes,
I knew it.
yes. She is
I
a
was like-
wretched soul.
She's
so-
kind of terrible.
Dang, if I
If
knew
you guys
that
would like
was,
to leave, you're free to. If not, I'm gonna go have some tea.
Oh,
Oh.
can we
Everybody's all on board with tea, huh?
can we join you for some tea? I don't mean to be rude and
course.
invite myself, but like this has just been, a fairly nice experience.
It's been a long day.
You're free to stay as long as you'd like. And he goes and he sets up a little table outside for tea, and just has tea with everybody. And as time
Aw.
passes, you guys are given time to relax and recover. He summons forth some milk for the baby. And
What are we doing with the baby?
oh, that's not on me.
I know it's not on you. I just realized.
My parenting track record is not great. I'll just say that up front.
I've raised one child, and that was plenty.
I'm not even a parent. What are we trying to say?
I'm not looking for any disciples.
Hmm. And then he just looks towards the captain. Captain? I think this one's on you. And she looks at
Destroyer
Death,
of
who's
men, raise the
basically
baby.
Captain. The captain is looking at Mavet, who's just the god of death incarnate, saying, "Hey, you want to take care of a baby? Because I want to not do that personally." And it's like, yeah, okay, I will take care of the child forever, I guess.
Whose baby is that?
Not ours.
For sure, 100%.
And yeah, he just kind of offers you guys time to rest, make sure the baby gets given a chosen parent, and ushers you guys on your way home. You see him, take moment to say a goodbye to everybody. Like, he apologizes to you, Nembyr, for being stuck in here for so long. He's like, "Hey, I don't really have control over that. I'm sorry." It's like trying to get a cell out from inside of your own body. It doesn't really work super great.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I made it through okay.
You sure did. You sure did.
I lean down and pat Destroyer of Men on the head.
And you see that he's happy that you're healthy and all that, and he is apologetic that you were lost, and you feel a odd link to Mavet himself.
Wait.
As
I knew it.
Liz, you realize that as he like touches your shoulder, giving you like a little pat on the shoulder, like, "Hey, congratulations," and all that, your tattoos, the birthmarks from being human, change a little bit, and yours is sort of like a handprint. Within that handprint, you get a little skull starts to appear in the palm of it, as being within death itself for so long has sort of imbued you with an essence of death, an essence of Mavet. And you have a link to death itself. How that manifests in the future, we'll see.
He's just
All right.
like, I
Wait.
knew it.
I have a question. Mavet said that he had a kid, right?
Yes, I've raised one. I have raised one child.
Okay.
That's a fact. Things happen.
I eye Nembyr suspiciously.
No. Don't worry, Nembyr is not my child. Although you're about as close as anything that isn't my child would get to be. So it's nice to have you in the family.
Eyes Paul
Yeah.
suspiciously.
Paul looks around like, did I die? As he has like holes all over his body.
You sure did,
did
buddy.
great.
You
Paul,
sure
Paul,
did.
you did great. You're the best Paul. Out of all the Pauls, you're the best one.
Oh my god, that's so kind of you to say. I never thought I'd be better than Paul III.
You- Paul the Third sucks.
Yeah, he does.
He does. You're-
and yeah,
you're
he goes around.
Paul. Number one.
I'm actually Paul the 17th, but that's okay.
In our eyes, You're the only Paul, so that makes you the number one Paul. There is no.
Tears in his eyes.
Best
He's
Paul ever.
he's loving this. But yeah, Mavet, he goes around and like he shakes you guys' hand. Like he shakes your hand, so he's like, "Hey, good work, not being that guy. I hope the spell is to your liking."
Thank you.
Also, you might want to try Gran. His dungeon might be very much suited to you.
That bitch.
Uh,
I have feelings about
Thank
that.
Go there next.
uh,
Paul, we have another job.
yes, sir. He goes up to Dinah and is just like, you were impressive out there. It's
Thank you.
always nice to see someone with such a positive attitude, even in the face of all of the shitty stuff, which is most of it, actually.
Thank you. I'll try. I just am not good at jokes, so I can only just sit and be happy all the time. It's just a different skill.
Thank you specifically for using your wish to free me. In the future, and he like kind of whispers this in your ear, when it's your time, if you want, I'll give you a second try. Don't tell nobody.
Got it.
Wow.
And yeah, you guys are on your way. And is there anything else you want to do before you leave?
Domain expand. No.
You did that, and I'm gonna cast Denizen.
Battle. Did we? This is talking to the guild. We did accomplish what we needed to do.
All that was covered.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay. Well, I think it's
Paul got us covered,
It's me.
and
That's why he's the best Paul.
you made your wish. Djin?
me.
I-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
His lineage will be protected.
right.
AKA all my future characters are buffed.
The next character's Shin, because we already said he's kind of behind Shin.
Oh, don't worry. We got a lot of them.
There's so many in this fucking family. But all right, you guys start making your way through the door one at a time. And as you're walking through, the corridor seems to expand and expand as you're walking through this just area of warm light. The last one through the door, Paul, as Mavet kind of clasps his shoulders like, "Good job, son. You did great out there. Keep it up." Well, sometimes you just call people son, like Sonny boy.
There is no freaking way. With Paul's time to death just all over the place.
He's a robot.
You've got
no.
good pals out there. Keep them on the straight and narrow. And Paul heads his way through the hallway. Door closes behind him, and you guys are back at camp. You are
On the
met with-
outside?
on the outside, the sun blaring. You are met with dozens of soldiers from Toot, as they see you come out, and they are ecstatic. You hear cheers as you all come back, returning heroes, having conquered the Titan of Death, its many challenges, and brought back a piece of history from before history existed, allowing humanity to learn more about where all of this came from. Congratulations, guys! You
so
beat
good at
my
this.
first
And
campaign.
a baby.
Yeah.
And we also
And a
got
baby.
And a baby.
And a baby.
And a baby.
That,
Yeah.
That's not our problem. That's not our problem.
That's not a
I'll
problem.
be the baby's cool aunt. For sure.
I
All right.
I actually don't want anything to do with that.
Perfect.
If Djin raises the baby, does the baby get the blessing of death's protection?
Oh.
Yeah.
It,
yeah.
it
I mean,
already does
it
that
kinda
mean
has-
the baby? I was like, does that mean the baby would then be effectively, technically immortal because it's doubled up on blessings from death?
Immortal, no, but definitely like
Oh.
super caked up
Really
with
hard to
fucking
kill.
blessings. Like just so many protections.
Alright, I'll adopt him. Come on
But
over,
like
baby.
to be real, I think Nembyr will end up helping with the baby because she's like, we both like so much of our life. Literally, she was there for like 3 months, but it felt like a long time. Like came from that dungeon of Mavet. We have a connection.
We'll do a one shot of like 3 men and a baby, but
Yes.
but for now, know that you have come back conquering heroes and will be recorded as one of a set of the few who have actually conquered Mavet's dungeon. A list that
Filthy
has-
rich. We're filthy rich now.
Well, you can definitely get some brand deals, for sure.
We're the legendary
Do a couple
tutors.
commercials. Exactly.
The legendary
all right.
tutors.
All right,
getting a
legendary
t-shirt.
tutors. With that,
Our theme
thanks
song,
everyone for
total-
watching.
Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh dear God, no. Again, thank you everyone for watching. This has been fantastic. This is the end of my very first long campaign at this point.
We did it!
So thanks everyone for being
You
part of
did
that.
it!
We will be gone for a while, but I will be working on a new campaign, and we'll be back in the relative future with another one from Terra.
Yay!
Yippee!
Yeah.
Yippee!
See ya.
Shh.